What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's having a great night. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate everybody for being here. I got my water. Y'all already know. The scariest thing about having this water, like right here, is that, this whole desk has a whole bunch of electronics on it. I got my PS5 right here. I don't want it to trickle over to hit the PC. I don't want none of that to happen. If that happens, I'm out of there. Forever. I'm out of there. This setup costs way too much for me. It can be cheap for others. It costs way too much for me. You know what I'm saying? Too expensive. So yeah, I definitely don't need nothing to break here. But how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody's weekend been so far? My weekend's been cool, man. My weekend's been cool. I know none of y'all asked. Yeah, I know. I just thought I'd share that with y'all. But let me go ahead and do a few shout outs for the people that are in the chat. Yes, sir. Shout out to Cash, shout out to Sam, Isaac, Bobster, Jay, Circly, I said Poison, Matt, Izzy, Gotti, yes sir, yes sir. Shade, you ready for that 1,000-year blood war tomorrow? No, because I ain't watching it. I already reviewed it on the channel, which if y'all haven't seen it yet, oh lord. But if y'all haven't seen it yet, I already reviewed Bleach on the channel. Bleach. Yeah, I actually have a good amount of Bleach content on the channel. For people to think that I don't like Bleach. No, that's insane. That's an insane take to me still. A good amount of Bleach content on my channel. I'm turning down the music, but yeah. Yeah. You know, I had to get that new thumbnail. I had to get that new thumbnail. Yes, sir. Had to get a new thumbnail for the anime coming out. Shout out to Top Notch Thumbnail. Shout out to him. He's definitely been helping me. I got a new thumbnail for that. Let me see. Super. Got a new thumbnail for this. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Hey, that boy works magic on them thumbnails. Shout out to him. If y'all need a little thumbnail work, Top Notch Thumbnails on Twitter. Yeah, Top Notch Thumbnails on Twitter. But his link is also in the videos where he has thumbnails of mine on. So yeah, the animation is crisp. Best animation of the year. Is it? I mean, it hasn't even came out yet. You kind of saying that. So that's crazy. Blizzy Ride is crazy right now. You ain't even know yet. The trailer. It's a trailer made to look best it can. Facts. I don't know, bro. See, it's some trailer looking clean too. Bro, Father Django, was you not on Twitter when everybody was complaining about it? Oh, that's crazy. You kind of sus the AT Plus chat, the SpongeBob thing. Nah, bro, he got the pick from me, is he? He got the pick from me. Man, I got no space on this desk. It's funny how I have so much space on the desk at one day, and then another day I don't have any space on it. Shout out to the Right Stuff t-shirt too. Shout out to the Right Stuff t-shirt. Shout out to them. They help pay some of the bills around here. Bro, I'm about to finish Bleach. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. But so I've been trying to up the game a little bit, and I made an actual playlist for things I want to react to on stream, which I don't know why I haven't done that before, but we in there. Yo, y'all seen that stuff of the One Piece is Real Mario movie? I don't get it. Soon as the Makima simps see that they've gotten delusional about Makima's flat cheeks and the CGI, the CSM gonna crash and burn. Cass, why are you on the CGA hate train? Now this is crazy. Cass does not like CSM like that. That's crazy. What up, Mike Box? Mike Box, this your first time coming through the stream? But welcome to the streams, man. Welcome to the streams. But nah, the hate that you have for CSM is crazy. I know I'm not literally saying that you're a hater, Cass. You know that. But I know that you say that it's going to be forgettable. People are going to forget it within 5 years. I remember you saying that, and obviously this comment right here. So obviously I'm just making a big accusation. You know what I'm saying? Gotta make an accusation, boy. But yeah. I think it will do fine. I think it'll do fine. But Cass, sometimes I don't hate CSM. I hate the hype around it because it ain't all that. So Cass, I gotta ask you, what series do you think is all that you've read? I'm not trying to attack you. I hope that doesn't come off attacking. Because I never really, because I know you love Fairy Tail, which I don't give you I mean, we make fun of you for that, but we really kind of give you the pass. We give Cass the pass for liking Fairy Tail, but he's aware of the faults of Fairy Tail. He's aware of the bias against Fairy Tail. CSM is Chainsaw Man. C chain S saw M man. Chainsaw Man. But I will say, I gotta know your top 5, Cass. Like that you think are like the best that you've read. Because I'm very curious. I don't think we've ever heard you say that. All I gotta say is Cyberpunk Edge Runner's anime of the year. I'll say that too because they my friends. CD Projekt Red is my friend. So anything Cyberpunk, anything Witcher, y'all go buy that. Y'all go buy that. Hey, I got well, I don't got the Witcher. I got Cyberpunk over there though. I still haven't played that game. Don't tell CD Projekt Red though. Don't be a snitches. Don't be the snitches. Well, I like Fairy Tail because of nostalgia, and I'm a sucker for Power Fantasy. Carfax on. Well, Rebecca carrying this year on her back. Cass still ain't give me that top 5. We know you like we know you like Fairy Tail. What's your top 5? Dog, I hate whenever I wash for my people of color in this stream right now. When y'all wash your hands, y'all put lotion on afterwards? Because every time I wash my hands, ashy. I'm like, yo. And I'm not light skinned, so I can't just hide the ash. The ash don't blend in. You know what? I'm about to go get some lotion. It's bothering me, man. I don't like having ashy hands. Let it be known, Cass. Say it with your chest. Wait, what happened? Chase, you gotta give episode 1 of Edge Runner a chance. You get hooked, I swear. I'm not against Edge Runner. I'm not against it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't watch anime right now. Like I haven't watched anything. Like the last time I watched anime was, I think it was a month or 2 ago when my homie invited me over to his crib and we watched the One Piece movie, Stampede. It was pretty cool, but then it did that kaiju thing that I hate, so yeah, I'm past that. Cage. What volume of Naruto you in? Oh, Sage. I'm past the time skip. I mean, I'm at the time skip. I'm at Shippuden. So I'm on volume 28, but I'm not reading Naruto right now. I'm taking a break. I'm on volume 28. I don't put lotion on after washing Chase.
Damn.
So my top 5, which is out of my superheroes, big girls. Oh, that's crazy. Cass. Wait, does Cass got my package early? Hold on, what? What's the package? I used to say that CSM was gonna crack AOT level of popularity at the anime, but to be honest, I can't imagine it hitting even a similar but lower level. Shout out to Gotti for the sub. Yes, sir.
Give it here.
Shout out to Gotti for the sub. What up, Gotti? Just can't see a 12 episode long anime becoming that popular. Does any anime have the potential of being that as popular as Attack on Titan? We gotta remember like the place Attack on Titan has during the 2010s of anime. Like for a lot of us older people who were, I guess, having that transition from from high school to adulthood, Attack on Titan was there. Like Attack on Titan was that one anime that everybody watched, basically. So I would have never thought that. I like Chainsaw Man. I really like Chainsaw Man. I give it about a good maybe 7 after 2 rereads. I mean after 1 reread. I don't think I'm giving it. Y'all don't moisturize your dry skin. I do. I moisturize it. I only use lotion on special occasions. Hey yo, gotta use that Bath and Body Works lotion, bro. 24-hour smoothness. But I said poison. First of all, I do use that, so you know, game recognized game. I said poison. But you know, I wash my hands a good amount. So when you use soap to wash your hands and you do all that, that's how it get ashy like that. What are we playing tonight? Outlast. We playing Outlast after a few reactions. My actual top 5 is Blue Exorcist manga. Okay, I remember you saying that. Mob Psycho 100. I did not know that. Bunny Girl Senpai. I did not know that. JoJo's Part 4. I did not know that. You the one that rank on JoJo. You rank on JoJo's a good amount, right, Cass? Yes, you do. You do, because you rank on Part 3, I think. Konosuba. Okay, and Tokyo Revengers up until the last arc. Wow, you have a newer series up in your top 5? But it's pretty good top 5, guys. Tier 3 sub hurts. Oh, that's a tier 3. Jeez. Tier 3 subs hurt the pocket, but Chuck's with Chocolate deserves it. I didn't even realize that was a tier 3. I'm so used to the tier 1s. I've never seen a tier 3. Nah, we need a special animation for tier 3. I don't know if we could do it, but we need a special one. I didn't even realize I was a tier 3. Shout out to Gotti for that. I was wondering why your star was moving right next to your name like that. I was like, why is that moving? That must be I thought it was part of the new update from Streamlabs OBS. No, I like it to be crumbly.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Yeah. Cass, please don't say that to me after I've been like watching horror movie reviews and stuff like that. Yuck. What's up, y'all? What up, Sato? I just like to rack on it because it's funny. You bastard. Chase, when you gonna get Vagabond? Never. Unless someone buys it for me. Always been tier 3. Man, shout out to Gotti, man. Shout out to Gotti. Back Vagabond. I'm probably not gonna get into Vagabond for a while, guys. I just got done with Punpun. In case anybody cares about that. I just got done with Punpun. I think it's very overhyped for what people make it out to be. I enjoyed it. I'm not saying it's bad. When people say it's overhyped, no one's saying it's bad. But I do think it's overhyped. I think Punpun's overhyped. People talk about I'll put you in this huge depression. I guess maybe because I have a very dark sense of humor. Some of the stuff I laughed at, some of the stuff I was intrigued with. I really like the drama aspect. I'm like, yo, how low can we go? You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed Punpun, but I think when people say, oh, it's gonna really depress you, they some hype beasts. They some hype beasts. Bro, Vagabond is the best series of all time. Yeah, but Sato, this is the thing. When people say stuff like that and never give me a good reason to actually read it, that's what drove me away from it. So you can thank the fan base for driving me away from Vagabond. Because this is the thing. People will come under my video and I'll be talking about something like Dragon Ball Z. Then they'll be like, read Vagabond. I'm like, dude, I do enjoy the comment, but I don't like the fact that you just negated everything I did in this video and just said, hey, do this. Like, F what you're doing, just do this. Like, what? Nani? Like, what? What? This is not about Vagabond right now. Right now, I'm trying to give praise and give critique on this series I'm talking about in this video. So yeah, the Vagabond comments got annoying, so that's why I don't read Vagabond. I'm not gonna read it anytime soon unless someone buys it for me. And I'm not gonna buy any more volumes, especially if I'm not hooked. But shout out to PK for buying me Punpun because I was never gonna read Punpun if he never bought it. If he never bought that volume, hey, I would have never read it. And then he bought me volume 2. He was like, here, check that out. And I was like, all right. And after the first 2 volumes, I'm like, you know what? I'm digging Punpun. I'm digging Punpun.
Here.
I bought the whole series. The whole series is like right here. I read the whole thing. I finished it last night. Well, technically this morning since I stayed until like 5 a.m. reading it. That's why I was messaging you earlier this morning, Kaz. I was up reading Punpun. But I've also was recording some Sage Quickies, and if you guys don't know what the Sage Quickies are, that's when I go over the Nasty Man series, uncensored. I show you the full panel, and it's on the Patreon. Or if you're a YouTube member, you have access to those videos as well. So, yeah, I'm gonna make a Swage highlights quickie on the main channel, but it's gonna be censored, obviously. So yeah, finished Punpun last month. It was so good, but overhyped as F. Facts. I wrote a bad obsession with these Dragon Ball What Up videos. Those are addicting to listen to while I'm at work. Oh no, Gotti, they are. Like back when I was like in high school. Back when I was in high school and college, those are the type of videos that Naruto power scaling videos, like Swag Kage and all of them, like Geekdom. I met Geekdom before actually. But yeah, those videos right there, they're so addicting to listen to, especially if you're like really, really into that fandom. Like you just into the lore. Man, them What Up videos, they'll suck you in. They'll suck you in though. I have a lot of series in my TBR and watch list that could 100% take top spots for me. Makes sense. I'm glad that you're open to changing out the spots, guys. I really do admire that about you. I've always heard people say Punpun is overrated. I haven't. I've never heard anyone say that but me. I thought I was going to be in the minority saying that. A lot of people say, oh, it's the greatest thing I've ever read. Oh, it's peak fiction. Which, Punpun is good. Like I'm saying, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, my expectations was right here for it, and it like landed right here. It was right here, and it landed right here, which isn't bad overall if I'm going from down here all the way up here, but still, I mean, it wasn't all that, like people be saying. I do think that the ending, I'm not going to spoil it, but I do think the ending goes a bit of a safe route. And I'll talk about it in a review video. I already wrote the script and all that. But I feel like the ending goes through a safe route, which I was like, I left a little bit of... It didn't leave too bad of a taste in my mouth, but I'm like, for what we was going for, I thought this was going to end differently. So yeah, I mean, it's not a bad ending, but my expectations were kind of let down. You get what I'm saying? But it's not a bad ending overall. It's an acceptable ending. It's not bad. But I think that's one of the hardest things. And I know me and my boy Clockwise Matt always talk about this. It's hard for a series to have a good ending. That's the hard part. You got to wrap it all up in this? Oh, no. Nah, man. I've already, I've heard Punpun. Yeah, Sage, what's your opinion on those One Piece box sets and Naruto box set going for more than 300? I have a video on this 5-star J. It's the ultimate manga box set buying guide. I have a video fully talking about that. Don't buy it. just don't buy it. That's all I can tell you. Just don't buy it. You're not getting the deal that you want. And plus, those things aren't rare. 60 bits. Shout out to Gotti for the 60 bits. AOT is 20 times better than Vega Man. I've actually watched AOT, so hey, I like AOT. The real picture manga is Run a Girlfriend, but not in the way most people think. Oh, no. See, you didn't have to put that last sentence because we all knew what you meant. Berserk and JoJo top tier for me. I mean, kind of same. Chase, I respect what you're saying, but read Vagabond. See, Sam, no, I got other stuff to read. Plus, okay, so this is my thing, right, Sam? And as a content creator, you probably will understand this, right? When it comes to the stuff I read, it has to align with my goals, and it also has to align with the channel's goals. Because if I'm reading something and I review it and it don't get views, nah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do certain stuff in certain timing, so that way it can hit the algorithm right. You get what I'm saying? Except for Naruto. Naruto is just popular. Naruto is the most popular content on my channel besides Demon Slayer. But when it comes to me actually reviewing and reading stuff, I gotta spend my time reading stuff that'll apply better to what my channel is going towards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still read stuff that I like. Like Punpun, it's nothing towards my channel. But I do want to give a different series to read. And I know everybody's heard of Punpun. It's like one of the top 20 series on Mal. But I still want to give my take on the series because a lot of people tell me to read these other series. And it's something vastly different from what I've read already. It's obviously not like any other action series that I've read. So yeah. Watch She-Hulk. It's the greatest of all time. See, this is the thing on Otaku and Training. I like She-Hulk though. She-Hulk is nice. She-Hulk is nice. Otaku and Training, get in the stage. You know what? Otaku and Training, if you're available, get in the stage right now and tell me why you don't like She-Hulk. We gotta have this conversation. You got any new videos coming out soon, bro? I mean, we gotta wait for Sam to cook it up. We gotta wait for Chef Sam to cook it up. Chase, we gotta hear your thoughts on the newest She-Hulk episode. The newest one? Oh man, it's obviously the best one, easily. This new She-Hulk episode, obviously the best one, hands down. And I was telling Jerry in the Discord, if this episode would have been like episode 4 or 5, this could have changed like the trajectory of the whole season. And I'm not saying the season is bad. The season is all right, but the season would have been way better if this episode would have been introduced at episode 5 or 4, and we would have went with that for the rest of the season. Because I think the morals and the speech that Matt Murdock gives She-Hulk or Jennifer Walters in that episode at the bar, I think that was such a great like monologue, especially if that would have came like 2 or 3 episodes after what Hulk, like Bruce Banner told She-Hulk. Oh, it would have been great. But there are some instances in the show where whatever Bruce Banner was telling She-Hulk, some of that stuff came to fruition. She ignored it, or she had to deal with it, and then she had to realize what Bruce Banner was saying, even though she hasn't had that moment yet. But it came to the tipping point at the end of this episode. I know a lot of people didn't like the end of this latest episode, but I really enjoyed it. She-Hulk has been a very chill and fun series. Like I've told you guys, obviously in the Discord or here, I don't expect much from She-Hulk. I don't want to expect much from She-Hulk. Sometimes I just want to sit back and relax. Now I want my anxiety going through the roof, whether or not she could twerk, clap Thanos or something. You get what I'm saying? Like sometimes I just want to sit back and I just want to see her chill, make jokes, and I want to see her fight little street level stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like I guess I didn't expect much from She-Hulk, because if you know what She-Hulk is, she's not like a huge player within the role of saving the world as a whole in the in the Marvel comics. So I'm like, I don't get what the big problem is. She's a comedic character. She breaks the fourth wall. I don't expect much from this character. So yeah, that's my take on the latest episode of She-Hulk. Obviously, Daredevil was phenomenal. He was goated in this episode. I didn't expect anything less. This is the thing. People crack on Marvel for not writing their characters well, but you gotta think, they implement a little comedy with everybody. I think that they know how to write the comedy. Just some characters now we look at as a joke, and some characters we're not going to look at as a joke. Daredevil is a character that we're not going to look at as a joke, seeing as his background is mostly coming from a dark upbringing. or a dark atmospheric tone like thing from his comics. Like Frank Miller, like didn't Frank Miller write Born Again? Like I'm like, come on. So yeah, I'm sorry to say it, but Vagabond over Dragon Ball. See, I can't say that. I will never say that. I used to be the biggest Dragon Ball D writer of all time, and then I read Vagabond. That was it for Dragon Ball. So yeah, I never say that. What, you binged that all in one night? What is your night, like 3 days long? No. Wait. I binged all of Punpun in 3 nights? No. And he goes through those series butt booty naked on his OF. Big facts. Probably doing a haul next, but I got an announcement coming out today and starting up the second channel. Yes, sir. You seen Werewolf by Night yet? I know I haven't. I just watched Dragon Ball Superhero yesterday and it completely legal. I did the movie. Broly's still better though. It depends on what you're looking for out of the series, Gotti. Did you like Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball more? Because that would explain that why you felt that way. Nah, bro, I haven't really had time. Bro, I saw all 3 One Piece box sets going together for $2K. Hey, if that sells, bro, I can't wait for it. It's crazy how you went full circle, Sam. You goated, bro. I mean, Sam do be goated, making me think I should sell mine. Oh, you could buy it again like you did the Dragon Ball Z box set. Is it worth it only if the manga are actually portals to the One Piece world and you become Whitebeard? Whitebeard died, sir. I do not want to become him. Oda could keep OP. Uh-oh. What up, yo, Ray? What up? I really went full circle. I'm missing One Piece box set 3. Just wait until it comes back and stop. Chase, if someone buys you Vagabond, can I pay you to not read it? I love it. What are we doing? Just posting opinions? Basically, yeah. Once we get to the reactions, the channel's goals. Unbox ZBZ, 100 days. Shut up, Cass. Oh man, shut up, Cass. Crazy how She-Hulk and Jennifer Walters both did the Thunderclap in the same season. Not no facts. Totally agree with you. Honestly, I only read what piques my interest. People could be swearing a series is amazing, but that don't really pique my interest. It wasn't until I watched a character breakdown of Thorfinn that I decided to read Villain Saga, even though dozens of people were swearing about how good it was. I think I watched Villain Saga. I forgot who it was. I just got into Villain Saga because someone said it was really good, and it should have been Anime of the Year over Demon Slayer. And at that point, I was on a Demon Slayer hate train, so I was like, all right, I gotta check this out. Because it was like, this should have got Animation of the Year over Demon Slayer. And I watched it and I was like, oh, this is just way better just in general. Like, this is leagues better than Demon Slayer. Leagues better. Like, the Villain Saga was fantastic. Naruto and Demon Slayer are on the same level quality-wise. Makes sense. Oh, wait, no.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Joseph really came in here and was that disrespectful. Now, that's crazy. Mr. Dark, do you have any more packages? Nah, that's crazy. Someone messaged me on my second channel saying, hey, Dark, do you know where to read Kingdom? I'm like, I can't escape this name Dark. That's crazy. When I've seen the ending of a series is always the hardest thing for manga to do. The ending can ruin a perfectly good series. Cough, cough, AOT, cough, cough. I think the AOT ending is a bit... It's underwhelming, but it's not as bad as people make it seem. Like, you know what I'm saying? This last She-Hulk episode solidified this as my favorite Marvel show, MCU by far. So, I still like Loki more, but this is definitely a banger. To be honest, I imagine writing the first chapter is harder than writing the last. Nah. Writing that last chapter has to be hard. Do you ever get depressed knowing that you don't have the freedom to read whatever because of having to create channel content? So, Joseph, the thing is, I do have the freedom to. But also, I'm just like, so this is my thing, Joseph. Because unlike a lot of manga tubers, bruh, I'm actually consistent when I make content. And I keep myself busy. So I have the main channel, I have the plug channel, I have the streams. And I have to actually go into reading some of these series that I talk about on the channel. So I can read it, but I'd rather use my time wisely than loosely use it and then complain about, I didn't have enough time to do this video. And I like to write my thoughts down and really get them concise and write my scripts when I do my review videos. So yeah. Now, towards Disney Plus, shows gotta be low-key, but She-Hulk is up there though. You need to watch Peak TV and get it in on House of Dragons. Elite Collector, I'm not gonna lie, that's another level of nerddom right there. That's another level of nerddom. Anything with what's that stuff called? Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah, that's not really me. It's not really me. The only dragons I like is Dragon Ball Z and the Dragon Slayer from Berserk. Besides that, I'm like, the mystical fantasy aspect, that's a more Cass's thing. Me, I don't really like that dragon hocus pocus. I don't not me. No. Not saying anything bad wrong with it. It's just not my thing. Like, I've just never really been to magic. The only thing that I like magic wise is Black Clover. But Black Clover is it's GOAT. So you know what I'm saying? Let's go. I think it's just because Marvel's so formulaic and rarely takes chances. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy was a chance. The Eternals was a chance. Shang-Chi was a chance. Yeah, I think those movies were chances because those are characters that not the mainstream fan is really familiar with. I can see if you said that the movies are formulaic, but when it comes to actual characters and promoting those movies, yeah, it's a chance. Like Black Widow was a chance because who's asking for a Black Widow movie? They took a chance with Captain Marvel, and look where that went. Get out of here. So this is a prequel. You don't even need to watch the original Game of Thrones series. Yeah, I'm just not into that type of stuff. Sadly, this knows the right stuff shirt. That mean you record a video today? No. Spoilers: Whitebeard dies. Wait, you didn't know that? Wait, Elite Collector, you did not know that? I apologize, but what? Who doesn't know that? That's so sad. They killed him when he was getting good character. Chase, you getting the MHA box set? Yes, sir. I mostly see myself as a product review channel, Sam, so that's why I'm getting it. I remember the old Sage opening. Which one? I didn't know. Just got into One Piece recently. No. I'm on volume 6 of Vinland Saga right now. Oh, GOAT. I got spoiled while starting it too. Ooh, man down, shots fired. Something bad about collecting manga is that eventually you get a point where you have no space at all. You have no way to put a shelf. Facts, but some of us don't have to worry about that. Look at Cass's collection. This man called Game of Thrones Dungeons and Dragons. That's what it seemed like to me. They got dungeons and they got dragons in it. I don't like that old medieval pitchfork and tents. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. That's just not me. The only Marvel character I slightly care about is Daredevil. Dang, you don't like Iron Man? You don't like Captain America? I mean, I wouldn't call House of Dragons peak in the first place, though it is getting better. I'm sending Chase some plugs so he could product review them. Some plugs. Wait, Cass, are you talking about the illegal stuff? Or is that like not a word that y'all use? Or is that just like black slang? I'm pretty sure Cass, do you mean literal plugs or do you mean the plug? You get what I'm saying? Do you mean the plug? Or do you mean like a literal plug as in like the thing you put in the wall socket? Chase, have you ever read Spy Family? Yes. He said pitchfork and spears. I'm talking about oh! I'm over here thinking Cass means something illegal. Nope, he's talking about something nasty. Oh man. Nah, I enjoy fantasy. That's why Cass and I touch tips so much. I can get down with that. Let me see. Stop being nasty. My bad. My fault. Let me see. But I have some videos that I wanted to look over. Obviously, there's gonna be some people in here. So I'm very interested in this Barney movie. This Barney documentary that's coming out soon, right? I'm very interested to see what was happening in this. So we gotta look at the trailer for that first. Cause what was happening with them kids and Barney? What was happening with them? Well, let's go ahead and get into it. So this is gonna be on Peacock. So I don't know if I got a Peacock. I got a Peacock account. Probably have to pay for it that 1 month and then dip. let's actually get to this Barney. This Barney trailer.
It just exploded nationwide.
It was a cultural phenomenon.
What color is happier than purple? No color.
This is Barney, and this is what he sounded like.
Barney stands.
I don't know about y'all, but the color green is pretty happy to me. I love seeing green. Oh wait, and Barney got green on him too? Green is a much happier color than purple. Purple is more of a, to me, it's more of a sexy color. Man, let's get back into this.
This is Barney.
Wait, was that Bill Nye the Science Guy? That's Bill Nye, right? Did y'all ever watch that when y'all was younger?
This is Barney, and this is what he sounded like.
Barney stands for inclusion, acceptance.
You should love everyone. We all have Cheryl Leach to thank for that.
As her beloved character was heading into the stratosphere, people couldn't accept that this was just a show, and so let the bashing begin.
Some
Become
of
a
the
target
rumors
for
that I
hate?
heard, Barney hides drugs in his tail.
They were violent and
Oh,
explicit.
hey, yo, no, who edited that? Nah, why was that the most replayed part? Hey, yo,
Hides drugs in his tail.
They were violent and explicit.
Death and dismemberment of my family.
I love you, Barney.
They were going to come and find me, and they were going to kill me.
Just the
Oh,
dark
wow.
side of this whole
Oh.
moment. That must have devastated Cheryl.
There was something larger going on here.
yo, who in here had beef with Barney? Nah, who had beef with Barney? Nah, that's crazy.
I don't think you could ever think somebody would go and shoot someone.
I love you. You hate me. Nah, I gotta see what that's about. Nah, I gotta see what that's about. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I gotta see if something actually happened to somebody though. If nothing happened to nobody, I'm not gonna cap. It's gonna be a pretty boring documentary. I'm just saying it right now. It'd be a pretty boring documentary. Smash. What? Sorry, I'm like, boys. Had to run one out real quick. Who's hungry? I'm sorry, Nelson. What? Catch you to pick up the Witcher's comic. Witcher as a whole is something I still have yet to get into. Games, books, and all. I gotta. Oh my gosh, Cass. If you enjoy fantasy, dark fantasy specifically, you love it. Jay's trying to smash Barney. What? Nah, y'all wildin'. Barney looks creepy if you saw him in real life. I remember I had a birthday party, and I guess, you know, your parents get you the little mascot character or whatever. They could come to your birthday party. Barney came to one of mine. Obviously not the official Barney, because the one I saw looked a bit anorexic. Looked like he was on that Jenny Craig. He was on that Slim Fast. But I'm pretty sure I was scared of him when I was growing up, because any character that looked just that big, like clowns, I used to be terrified of clowns back then. Oh man, I used to be terrified of clowns. But yeah, Barney looks creepy if you saw him. Like, no, they ruined my childhood with this one. Hey, we going through it together, Izzy. Come on. Zerk and Konosuba are the only two fantasy series I like. Purple makes me happy. What up, Zen? No, that's Biden. Hey, yo. I'm sure I just haven't made the jump. Oh, okay. Like, imagine seeing Barney in the night on Halloween. Oh, no. Shay's giving Barney those bedroom eyes. You get the comics and Barney always seemed creepy to me. Did you watch it, though, Cass, or no? I gotta be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. See y'all on Tuesday. All right, Father Django, thank you for coming through. The ones that kind of have that continuation, one of the definitely have to creepy. Sage, when you going to play that Splatoon 3? I want to clap this wet cheek. First of all, no. Second of all, probably never. Chase got Barney. I thought you were spelling it wrong on accident. I realized Chase got Barney at his birthday. Oh, that's crazy. The buff man in plaid? Hey, yo. I thought that was, wait, is that Bronny or is that Downey? Or Donnie? I'm so confused. You playing the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game, Sage? Wait, what game is that? Wait, Otaku and Training, what game is that? Hold up. What game is that? You ain't just about to tell me that, and I don't, hey, what game is that? That sounds very interesting. But okay, we gotta go to the next topic, I guess, in hand. And it has to be, right? So y'all know about the whole deplatforming situation. What the heck? This is what happens when you try to move one window and it just lags. But y'all know about the whole deplatforming situation, obviously with Andrew Tate, and now it's Sneeko, and how like one of Sneeko's videos was played like, if y'all don't know who Sneeko or Andrew Tate is, red-pilled content creators on the platform of YouTube, or just content creators in general. Sneeko was recently one of the people that got deplatformed, meaning like he got taken off the platform of YouTube in general. He's been on the platform for about, I believe, since he was like 14 years old. So he's been on YouTube longer than a lot of you guys. He's probably been on YouTube longer than a lot of you guys. Look it up, based on an old movie. Oh, I know the Killer Clowns movie. I just never knew there was a game of it. It's Brawny Paper Towels. My bad, Izzy. I was wrong. You were right. But yeah, I wanted to ask you guys, how do you feel about deplatforming, just in general? I guess my take on it so far is that any service or any website that you sign up for, you do agree to their terms and services. Therefore, if they feel like what they don't like, they deem as harmful to what they're trying to build, then it's obviously up to them to do whatever they want. And it's not really wrong since we sign up for it. I mean, to be real, does anybody read through the terms and service of agreement? Does anyone read through that? But I know a YouTube content creator I watch called Young Don. He made a video about what the Sneeko ban taught me, and I saw another content creator come in my recommended saying YouTube should ban this guy who he was talking about. YouTube should ban Sneeko. So I thought that was very it was very ironic that someone made a video about him who made a video about banning Sneeko. So I wanted to see, if you're not following the rules you agree to, then that's on you. Yeah. I can't go against that logic when you just frame it like that. But we all go against the rules in some type of form. Don't look at me like you don't. Don't look at me like you don't. But yeah, let's go ahead and check it out.
In my last video, I gave my initial thoughts after learning that Sneeko had been completely banned from the platform. We talked about the fact that it was a clear example of the biased nature of the decision makers on this platform. And though they may have had genuine and legitimate concerns about the things that Sneeko was saying and doing, which they're entitled to having, YouTube is littered with all kinds of people saying and doing all kinds of things that can be interpreted as dangerous to society or to youth. And ultimately, what you believe is dangerous versus what isn't is based on your worldview. If your worldview is like mine and grounded in the belief that God is real and the Bible is true, then you're going to look at certain content creators as disseminators of dangerous and evil ideas. On the other hand, if your worldview is based in the more common foundation of the way I feel is a reliable means for discerning what is true, then if my Bible says something that conflicts with the way you feel, then I'm the one that's spreading evil. And even though...
How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about that? Chase dad even say what Sneeko broke. Chase didn't even say what Sneeko broke or what kind of content he makes. He makes... Generally, it's called red pill content. But as he was deeming it, I think he wasn't really trying to be in the red pill community, because generally when people think about the red pill community, think about dating and women and how to maneuver the world, when really it's way more than that. I just think the few content creators who have gotten really big off of red pill content mostly kind of theme their content on that, even though it's not most of what they talk about. It's just mostly what gets popular on the content that they make. But it didn't say specifically what he did, but we could go into a video of what he did, because MTR, mediocre tutorials and reviews, they actually talk about it. One of Sneeko's videos was played in the Senate, I think, type stuff. So we could look at that. We could talk about that probably right after this video right here.
I think the argument for why the Bible is a far more reliable source for guidance than our feelings, it doesn't matter, because ultimately we're all entitled to choosing our worldview. So basically, Sneeko chose the wrong worldview, at least in the eyes of the power brokers here at YouTube. Combine that with the many calls for cancellation and deplatforming by several other large, influential content creators, it was the perfect recipe for said power brokers to feel justified in terminating his channel. It was essentially the same thing that happened to Andrew Tate. Now, I don't support everything that Sneeko or Andrew Tate represents or stands for. In fact, there are a good amount of things that I strongly disagree with and are damaging to the minds of young men. Not because of anything feminists say or toxic masculinity, but because they endorsed and promoted lifestyles that will take you further away from coming to know the one true God, the God of the Bible, and encourages you to live in a way that will lead to pain, suffering, death, and then an eternity in hell, which I think is pretty bad. That said, there were a fair amount of things that I absolutely agreed with, even if the rationalizations for how we came to those stances were different. Gender roles are necessary and healthy for a properly functioning society. Women shouldn't be encouraged to sleep around, and doing so oftentimes will decrease their—
Wait, let me go back, because I was reading the comment.
Were different. Gender roles are necessary and healthy for a properly functioning society. Women shouldn't be encouraged to sleep around, and doing so oftentimes will decrease their attractiveness in the eyes of the kind of men that are best suited for long-term relationships. Men shouldn't be encouraged to have feminine traits, and your sex is determined at conception and based solely in biology. The list goes on. And
I know a lot of you guys are going to disagree. I know a lot of people are about to disagree or have their grievances with that, because a lot of things that he's talking about, just in general, a lot of things that he's talking about isn't the mindset that a lot of people have nowadays. Well, a lot of things that he believes in isn't the mindset that people have nowadays. He definitely has went through a recent change. I mean, he's went through a recent change of actually, finding God, reading the Bible, kind of praying, and having these being more in touch with his religion. So I do want to commend him on that. But I know a lot of people, just generally speaking, won't agree with a lot of Don's takes. And I think there's a really conflicting thing of how the Bible sees certain things and how modern society sees things nowadays, because they obviously conflict. And I'm not saying that anyone's perfect or anyone's following the Bible or whatever religion that they follow 100%, but a lot of the ideals nowadays really conflict with what religion, the rules that are made from religion. So yeah, I like him so far. What's his channel name? This channel is named Young Don Reborn. This is his reaction channel. But he does his main content that he used to do was animation. That's why you see some of these pop-ins come in through his video, because he's an animator. Well, he used to be an animator. He probably still does do animation, but I think he's in a confused space where he doesn't know what he wants to animate or if he wants to continue. But his Young Don Reborn channel is doing really well so far. I will say that Young Don nowadays has an old school mindset, but a lot of this mindset is something that's very strong or very popular for people who came in the generation before us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Good for him for being in touch with his religion. Problem is he's trying to put others in touch with his religion that don't want it. Oh, no, new commandment: keep thy religion to thy effing self. See, Beta, I don't agree with that, Beta, only because he says it himself all the time. He says, my job isn't to put my religion on you or try to convert you. He said, my word is to spread it. He says, if you convert or not, that's on you. He's like, I'm not trying to force my religion on you. Like, a lot of his videos, he does use biblical backing on it at points, but he also gives his own opinion and take on it too, and he gives his previous life experiences. I don't think he's forcing religion on people. I will say that there have been people who have come at him and tried to attack him because he's a very open Christian. I will say that. Like he lets you know that he's a Christian, basically. He's very out there with his Christianity. So yeah. Religion is a very touchy topic, unfortunately. I do feel like religion has been much watered down. Has very much been watered down. Lost its true purpose over time. I do agree. And there's just certain things that happen in American society that, personally, from my experience or my views, and he's kind of brought this to my attention, that there's certain things that, people in America, just in general, like, they'll make fun of. But there's like other religions that they won't touch. Like, they won't make fun of them at all. Like, obviously Christianity is one of them. From what I've seen, there could be others out there. I don't know. Christianity is one of them. Jewish religion, being Jewish. That's one that's made fun of sometimes or stereotyped as well. I really don't see Muslims stereotyped or joked on. I don't really know any other ones. I mean, if you want to, is being agnostic a religion, or is that just a lifestyle? I never know what to classify that. Is that a religion or just a lifestyle? I don't know. But yeah, deplatforming based on differing views and biases, such BS. I agree, but you agree to the terms and services of the people who make that platform, so therefore they could deem whatever they want in that sense. I will say that. So You get what I'm saying? Like, I can't fault them, but also it's like, morally, did these people who are getting deplatformed, do they have a fair chance? You get what I'm saying? That was the dumbest ish I've ever heard. But a lot of people meet right. Dang, where'd that comment go? Fellas, don't trust her if she texts you just hanging out with my mom. Mom stands for my other man. I feel like Sneeko should I feel like Sneeko should, but also shouldn't have been banned. He does say some stupid and dumb stuff. I will say that he does say some very outlandish stuff. Some stuff I'm like, all right, I agree with some stuff, but for the general most, from what I've heard of Sneeko, from the little content I have watched of him, he's obviously had some points here and there, but I feel like he was learning as he went, but he was very loud. Like, if you think he's pushing something on you, Beta, Sneeko was the one that would make you feel like he's pushing someone on you. Calling everybody bots, calling everybody a simulation in the Matrix and all that type of stuff. That kind of got annoying. I mostly didn't like his delivery overall. I didn't like Sneeko's delivery overall. That was my thing with Sneeko. Because he definitely changed in terms of tone and delivery when he started streaming more rather than him doing his regular videos on his main channel. Which is really sad to see his main channel go down, because his main channel didn't really have that red pill content or those views and standpoints like it did on his second channel. But this is why I was telling someone like Sam the other day, make sure if you make a channel, put it on 2 separate Gmails. Do not put it on the same Gmail, because if one channel goes down, that other one is guaranteed to go down. So if y'all ever want to make a second channel like me, like my Read the Dark Sage channel, that was made on a second Gmail, because I knew one day I could potentially get hacked, and if I got hacked, both of my channels would be gone. I at least wanted one channel to be there, so that's why I Read the Dark Sage and Dark Sage. That's why the Dark Sage, when that went down, Read the Dark Sage was still up. So yeah. The biggest problem I have with religious people is they constantly still speak that ish at people. See, I can't say that, Beta, because what is your definition of a religious person? Like someone that just like is into a religion, or like someone that has a god that they pray to, yada yada woo doo woo. I remember someone in one of my YouTube comments that was like, "Oh, you obviously aren't in a religion because you like Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. People with powers." And I was like, "Wait, what?" He was like, "You obviously aren't in a religion." I'm like, I can't love Jesus and like Dragon Ball Z. That's a crazy take right there. That's crazy. Even when they make it clear they want nothing to do with it. Imagine if as a Christian, every Muslim and Jewish person you may constantly talk about their religion. Oh, Beta, that's the thing though. This is the thing. They did that to him. And this is the thing. If you don't want to see someone's content like that, then don't watch the content. I'm obviously speaking from a standpoint of content creators making this content, because we all have a choice of what we want to watch. You get what I'm saying? But y'all should never just choose to watch me. Y'all should want to have to watch me. Give me the view, please. But yeah. Let me see. I gotta still read Beta's part. You met constantly talked about the religion and how it's right and righteous, and how those that don't follow it will burn for it. You get pretty annoyed too. I feel like you're talking about the bad sector of people that are religious, Beta. That's a generalization, which I don't like that generalization, because you're talking about a minute few. Most of the people I've ran into that believe in Jesus, that believe in God, don't do that. Those are more those over preachy people. You get what I'm saying? But that's a minority of people. Like most of the people, like I said, don't really do that. Oh, what up, Whoopsie Daisy? Shout out for the sub. Yes, ma'am. Hi, hope you're doing good. Been missing the streams lately. Oh, that's all good. As long as you're leveling up in life, that's all that matters to me. But when someone preaches louder, it makes people ignore you harder. Yes, Beta, but I feel like that's a mindset that a lot of us grew up with. Like, I have a friend who, I have friends who have been in that same situation where Christianity was forced upon them, and now they don't, they really don't believe in anything. You get what I'm saying? So I get it, but nowadays, like, there's so much out there. If you want, I'm not saying you have to believe in something. If you don't want to believe in something, that's all, that's all on you. As long as you're a good person, that's all that matters to me. Agnostic is when you don't believe in a religion, but you also don't deny religions exist. See, I thought agnostic means like you believe in a higher power, but you don't subscribe to a certain higher power. That's what I thought that meant. So thank you, Izzy, for informing me and educating me. I highly appreciate that. And that's interesting because people make fun of people who are very upstanding of their religion or attempt to push their beliefs on others, but that's what it means to be a student of it. It's how religion was upheld when it first about. True, but I feel like, as the world changed, things change. So people like to change and adapt certain rules to what fits their narrative. I have no doubt I'd hate Sneeko too. Preach people of any variety piss me off. Probably. He has some cool content. He wasn't all the way preachy all the time, Beta, but I will say that there was some, content creators, especially of his regard, kind of make different content, especially when it comes to like streaming. Like, when I stream, we could look at something like this. We could do some gaming. We could do some reactions. Yada, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, it's not always this. Basically, kind of like with Sneeko's content like that. But I didn't really seek out Sneeko's content because I already have enough content to watch myself. I rephrase. I dislike hyper religious people. See, thank you, Beta. Thank you. I like that a lot better. It's not that you deny that religion exists. You see it around you. Agnostic is more about, I don't know, leaving open the possibility of a higher power that is as opposed to atheists that closes off that possibility. Okay, I know that. I knew that, Joseph. I knew that. But thank you for educating me. I don't think religion is the problem. It's how we convey our thoughts and talk to people. We are transitioning through a time where we have to be very aware of what we are saying and how we say it, given it's very... You know what? The next video that I'm actually going to bring up of why Sneeko got banned is going to actually kind of talk about that point. Given it's very prominent in the US because we have massively advanced, but the country is massive, so it's hard to even speak from eye to eye. W Matt. If you think about it from their perspective, though, if you genuinely believe that someone's current path will lead them to hell or damnation, wouldn't you try to go convince people you care about not to go down that path? I completely agree with that, Sam. I get the logic behind that. But for some people, and I hate that this is a thing, I hate that it's a thing because I get it, because I get the perspective. And me, I can easily just tune things out. Like, if you're talking to me, I could easily ignore you while you're talking to me. I wouldn't try to do that, but if I need to, I can. But I feel like nowadays, I get it. I get why. I'm trying to find a way to phrase this. This is why a lot of times when I'm talking and I'm doing like something like this, I'm trying to correctly phrase or articulate what's in my head or what I'm trying to say, so it won't come off as too ignorant. But a lot of times, people's past trauma makes them close that door off from further religious studies. Therefore, they don't even want anything to do with religion. Like, someone's probably over preached to them in the past, and they're like, you know what, I don't want to deal with that. And then later on they don't try it again. Which, I mean, I don't care what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I already got my thing, but it closes them off. It makes them close minded to that fact. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, the fanatics are a minority, but they are the loudest. That is true. That is true. America is the only place I've experienced religion being pushed as hard as it is. Makes sense. I do think fanatics are the minority given how much freedom we are allowed with our choices. Sage, tell me why yesterday I was walking my manga, then it started barking to my cat in the ocean. That was okay, Foster J. Okay. Religion meaning Christianity. I think that's the biggest religion here. Like, that's the religion that most people subscribe to in America, right? Like, is there like places where they only have like one, like people can only follow one religion? Are there places like that in the, not the country, in the world? Are there places like that? And then the turtle meow tomorrow. Oh, okay. Bleach tomorrow. Rah. Nope, because it's not my business. I ain't a priest or preacher. That's not my job. Felt that way even back when I was a kid serving as an altar boy. Did firmly believe they... See, Beta, now I'm not liking what you're saying now. I get it. I'm not trying to force religion on you, but if you can't see that perspective, then I don't think we can have this. I don't think we can have that conversation, Beta. If you can't see that perspective. I'm not saying you have to agree with it, but if you can't see that perspective, then we can't further this conversation because there's no way for us to really conversate if you don't get that one vocal point right there. Like, I get Sam's point completely. Like, that's not really a crazy point that he made. On YouTube, sure, you could avoid content and it's fine for them to say mostly whatever. However, if you're using religion as a shield to put down trans or gay people / behavior, which obviously goes against terms of services, then yeah, the platform is pretty justified in shutting you down. So I don't think I've ever seen him put down any people like that. Especially with the red pill community, they don't really talk about like that. They talk about how a man, you shouldn't be feminine, but they don't really talk about gay people or trans people like that. Like, the only time they talk about trans people or gay people is if they use a certain example of how, like, statistically, like how you see more men turning into women than women turning into men. Like, they use that type of statistic, and how some trans women have came out, men turning to women. Well, people born as men turning into women, that they've had a quote unquote easier life being a trans woman than actual being a cis man. So like they bring out those points up, but they don't actively put them down. But that's obviously from what I've seen, Joseph. Obviously, I don't know everything. So yeah. Outside of it, honestly feels like the reverse of the statement is actually the case. It's the biggest in the world. I definitely lean on the side of everyone has their own beliefs. I don't want to push mine on them. I agree, Sam. I agree. I'm the same way. I believe God is capable of moving in anyone's hearts, and it's not my responsibility job to force that to happen. W Sam, man. W Sam. Like Christianity is forced down y'all throat any step of failure. I get it, Cass, as being hyperbolic, but I guess my thing is like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe that. I get what you're saying now as an outsider, Cass. I guess I just don't believe that. And I stay in Texas. I stay in the South. People call this one of the most racist, like, you know, they call this a racist state. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can't really get down with that, but I get why you say that. I see his perspective. I just disagree with it. See, that's different. Okay, Beta. That's different. Because the way you were saying it, it made it feel like you you was like, no. Like I'm just like, what? Like if you get the perspective, then that's the important part. But to me, that's the most important part. If you get the perspective. Because we don't have to agree with everything people say or do, as long as you see why. Some things you ain't gonna be able to find an answer to because some things are just outlandish, but as long as you see why, that's most important to me. Understandably so, but the idea seems good, you know. It's truly the people who somewhat want this freedom. Put your ideas. How can I make a suggestion if I could? First of all, you guys sub and join the Discord. I get what, but also thank you for the follow. I get that you disagree with it. I'm just saying from their perspective, they are generally trying to help you, not for selfish gain. I agree, Sam. I agree. However, there are definitely some loud minority effed up religious people who do it for control / malicious intent. I agree, Sam. I feel like there's some people who have to gain from doing that. Obviously, most of the people that I've ran into growing up, they didn't really have anything to gain from it besides, you know, feeling good. That's about it. But besides that, you know, a lot of these people who do it, especially if they're close to you, they really care. You know, I wouldn't be trying to do that. But a lot of them try to, you know, I get what Beta's going for, as long as Beta gets the perspective. That was my thing. Anyone pushing their opinions or feelings on others is obnoxious. Well, Beta, I'm sorry to say it, but I'm one of those people because I'm a YouTuber. I push my feelings by putting a video out. I get their perspective. I just find their perspective to be ridiculous. Even from a Christian perspective, the Bible has its own passages teaching against this kind of action. Matthew 6:1, beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. For then you will have no reward from your Father who is in heaven. Wait, okay. Because I hate when people take a certain time. I hate when people take, I'm sorry to Beta, because you got to be using the excuses you do it. I hate when people take a certain verse out of context. Like, I gotta read the whole book to know what you're talking about. Like, because people try to do that with slavery, and I'm just like, no. Or people try to use this to prove their point of why, you know, Christianity is false. I'm just like, no. Like, you got to read the whole book to get the understanding. That's like if I gave you a chapter randomly out of Naruto, and it was like, you'd be like, what? What is this? Like, you get what I'm saying? Oh, or I gave you the Jeffrey Dahmer series, and I just gave you the part of his childhood. You'd be like, oh yeah, dude, I really feel sorry for that dude. Did you see him, you know, doing what he did to get to jail? I'm not being hyperbolic. A lot of stuff that is normalized in terms of Christianity in the U.S. is considered to be fanatic by European standards. Literally got asked, have you been saved here a few times? The very pushy Bible Belt types don't take no for an answer either. But it only happens like once a year. Well, also, Joseph, it depends. I feel like it's more, to Joseph and Cass, I feel like it's more dependent on where you stay and how heavy is that community in terms of their views on religion, where you stay at. Because like where I stay at, I've been in this city that I'm living in for 2 years, and I've only had one person ask me to go to their church. Only one. So I really feel like it's dependent on where you stay. When I used to live in predominantly black neighborhoods, yes, I would, you know, we would be asked to go to their church and stuff like that. Or I lived in a more predominant, not predominantly, but a city with a bigger black population. You know, I'll be asked, hey, what church you go to? So yeah, woo. Besides that, like where I'm staying at now, I really don't get asked that. I've only gotten asked that once, and that was like a month or two ago. So yeah, Matthew 6:5 as well. Beta, see, don't Beta, I hate when non-religious people try to use religious texts to go against certain things. Please, Beta, don't do that. I don't like that. Because I just feel like you trying to pick a fight at that point. Like I was saying, Beta, as long as you get the perspective, I'm cool. If you disagree with it, I'm cool. I still love you, Beta. I just don't like it when what channel do we put stuff to react to in the Discord? In the Twitch channel. I just don't like it when people try to use religious texts to go against something when you're not like a believer or something like that. I just personally hate that. It just feels nasty. That's like me reading someone's favorite manga, like, what about this right here? What about this right here? Like, dude, like, what? Come on, bro. So yeah. Got a carrier picture to it. Is he? Oh yeah, you gotta give me the link one by one though. You'll say translate, not this time in Chinese. I'm not doing that on stream. Nope. I don't think that verse isn't really relevant to this convo. The righteousness point in the context is for people preaching that felt like they were superior over others. That's why I was talking. That's why I wanted to bring up the Christian elitists, people that think they're better than you because you're Christian. I obviously don't like that type of mindset for Christians to have because it gives a bad name on Christians for people who've been exposed to them and only them of Christianity. But yeah, that was something I forgot to bring up at that point. Yes, the praying and preaching was specifically against religious leaders who were doing that to essentially flex their superiority or how righteous they were. These are essentially calling them out for being fakers and not true believers. See, Beta, that's why I don't like when people bring out of context verses like that. I don't like that. I read the Bibles backwards and forwards as a kid. It was a requirement for me, so that ish was burned into my brain. Growing up, I remember masses saying specifically not to preach publicly. This comes from my religious background growing up, not any views I specifically have now. Yeah, Beta, but I just don't like that. If you gotta look, my thing is this: you ain't gotta attack our belief because when people who are not religious try to use religious texts against people who are religious, I just like you're kind of attacking them. I'm just like, not you specifically. Well, I mean, you did it, but I'm not speaking about you specifically. You're part of the general when you did that. But yeah, this is something that fits the mood right now. All right.
I don't see myself changing my stance on any of these things unless you can show me where in the Bible it says otherwise. And if I'm to continue to be open and honest about these topics, much like Sneeko and Andrew Tate, I would also be putting a target on my back. It's clear that the tolerance for worldviews that don't align with the worldview of the decision makers is decreasing exponentially every year. And as deplatforming becomes a more and more accepted means for quieting dissenting worldviews, speaking out against certain lifestyles, opinions, and the people that push them will become unallowed. So what does that mean? It means I'm done. I'm done criticizing. I'm done condemning. I'm done pointing at the other side and trying to tell them all the ways that they're wrong and they're disobeying God. Why? Because I don't have to get what I want. How do I know that? Because that's not what Jesus would do. Do you think if Jesus was here and on YouTube, he would be pulling up videos of people behaving badly and chastising them and making fun of them? No. He would be focusing on telling you what you should do and who you're commanded to follow. He would tell you to love God and that loving God means obeying him. The only way you can do that is to read your Bible and to know what he expects of us. And if you do that, then God will show you the error in your ways. And I'm not saying that there isn't room for plainly speaking against those behaviors that God hates. There is a time and place to speak unapologetically about those things. But when it's done, it needs to be grounded firmly in Scripture and not done for the sake of tearing other people down, but solely for the sake of saving them from the wrath of a holy and righteous God. And going forward, I'll be posting God-focused, Bible-focused, truth-focused content. And if I ever want to address something that I think is too hot for the general public and would be better saved for the ears of people who have already been awoken by God, then I'll put it on my Patreon. Link in the description. I'm not sure where I'll be going from here in terms of content and upload frequency on this channel, but that's the beauty of surrendering your entire life completely to God. I trust that he will guide and direct my steps so that the most important things will always be taken care of.
All right, so today I'm going to be taking
W Young Don. W Young Don. This is one of the videos that I got.
First and foremost, before I get started, I wanted to shout out my Instagram at @TheRealMTR. I shout it out because notification of this particular content that we're about to go over right here came directly from there. So guys, continue to follow your boy and to send me clips all around the internet you guys want me to talk about and or commentate over. All right?
Oh my gosh, Izzy, I just saw what
the topic at hand. Sneeko popular YouTube content creator. I think he's on a host of other platforms as well. Not exactly sure. Was recently...
I'm glad y'all can't hear that, because what the F are they doing upstairs? They're over here acting like a yodel, like, hee-hoo. They're over here doing that on the top of my head. What the F? Anyone who believes in God, go to my Patreon. Spoken like a true preacher. God's little fan. I feel like no. See, I don't like that one, because he was saying that, boom, I'm gonna create God-focused content on my channel, but if there's certain things I want to react to, but I want to give my actual take on it from a religious standpoint, and it's not safe for YouTube, you can find it on my Patreon. Therefore, he won't get demonetized or anything like that. I don't feel like that's bad. I mean, that's what I got from it. I don't think he's hiding all of his religious content. Like, he said he's going to turn his channel into a religious, like, into having more religious themed videos. The Bible within itself can be potentially misunderstood and watered because translating Hebrew is the hardest language. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about Hebrew being the hardest language. I'm saying I don't know. I'm not saying you're not right, Matt. I'm just saying I don't know. I never... What the F? But yeah. So you can watch it for a few more days, and you watch your video games, and then watch the video chat and chat with your family and your friends on the right hand button. Post it. Wait, I don't get what you're saying, 5 star. So you can watch it for a few days or more, and you watch your video games, and then watch the video chat and chat with your family, your friends. You're on the right hand button to keep you posted, and chat on your chat box with friends or family chat, or watch a video chat or something to talk about yourself. I'm sorry, 5 star J. I don't get what you're saying. Dog, what are they doing up there? What the F? Gets updated every so often. Yeah, but I feel like, does it get updated as in like they changed the wording, or it gets updated into a newer version? Because I think the most correct version, I believe, is the King James version. So yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Ousted from YouTube. All right, there it is right there. You can see it right there. He's recently ousted from YouTube, and I wanted to have a conversation about it because I got hit up because I do content in a similar space as Sneako. It is not the same type of content, and I wanted to get into a little bit of the differences between the two, but then also give you guys exactly why he was kicked off of the platform. And there's a multitude of reasons, but there's one specifically that has to be gone over. Now, I've reacted to a Sneako video in the past. Had to be about 6 or 7 months ago. It's up on the channel. Feel free to go look at it if you want to see my particular commentary in that video. But I will say, before we get started, I've not had a conversation with Sneako. I am loosely familiar with his content. Let me just keep it right there for right now. Now, when I was sent his profile, which had the evidence that he was kicked off of the platform, I took a look at said evidence, and it's 2 different posts. He has 2 different channels, one of which he's had for, like, I believe since he was a little kid. I want to say over 10 plus years. And the other one's a little bit newer, which was a live stream channel. But you'll see, I'll click on one of them right here. Hi, Sneako. We have reviewed your content and found it has...
See, this is the scariest thing, because they don't even say in here what he got banned for. It just said, oh, you broke the rules. Bye. What rule did I break? Hey, yo.
Repeated violations of community guidelines. Because of this, we remove your channel from YouTube. Now, I'll tell you guys, from my perspective, this email right here is the email of nightmares. Sometimes I wake up in the morning sometimes, and I will see sure that you made the wrong call. You can appeal, yada, yada, yada. I can tell you guys this right now. Him trying to appeal ain't going to do but nothing but a damn thing. Once YouTube decides to do this, especially what it seems to be is creators that are down into the space that are male-focused, when they take it out, you're gone, you're gone. But anyway, I got to thinking, what did he do that was so bad that got him kicked off of the platform, right? So I scrolled out a little bit on his page. Right down here, I clicked on this picture, and it said Gary Peters. I'm just like, why is he putting up what looks like a corporate or a presidential photo up on his Instagram that just seems like it's out of form and out of shape, all right? So I clicked on it, and it says official portrait 2018 United States Senator from Michigan. I don't know if you can see that. Boom, it's right there. So I looked over to the right, and it says U.S. Senator and Chair of Homeland Security wants to ban me for dangerous rhetoric. They don't realize how they've proven me right. Freedom of speech is dead. Information is the greatest threat to
Let me make sure it's not my
authority.
girl like knocking at the door or something.
The tide has turned, and Sneeko values the Constitution more than government. To everyone reading this, if I disappear, you know who did it. God is watching me, and we will keep fighting the good fight. Now, I will say after this, I'm like, what? What the hell is going on here? If he's talking about if I disappear, what the hell is Sneeko been saying that apparently I have no idea about, that he thinks is as serious, that not only is he concerned about disappearing, but then also he's got this picture of this, Michigan state senator that is trying to get him canceled. So anyway, this search right here took me to this video. Let's bring this up.
I want to show you something. They played my stream in the Senate. They played my stream in the Senate. They're watching this stream right now. There's government officials watching this. Let me show you. I'm not crazy. They played it in the fucking Senate.
To limit the spread of the hateful, dangerous, and extremist content that has motivated.
He said hateful, dangerous, and extremist content that has motivated
real world violence.
Real world violence.
Now, at this point in the clip, I'm saying to myself, okay, this looks like, the background looks like he's in some type of Senate judicial judge. That's some real wood back there. Okay, pause. Okay, that's some real mahogany back there. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying this, and I'm just like, no, they're not about to pull up a video of Sneeko doing something off the chain and off the wall in the Senate, are they? Pay attention.
It's just Nick Fuentes saying some stuff, and there's Destiny reacting to my panel. That's Nick, Dion, Abba, and me. He said something about the Jewish religion. He said something about Judaism, and I went, huh?
Okay, I'm stopping it right there. So what he said is that this person says something about Judaism, and then Sneeko begins to chant like a Jewish chant in mocking Jewish people and Judaism. And I said to myself, Sneeko, what are you doing? You going overboard, my G. No wonder you got kicked off of the platform. You gotta chill, bro. You gotta relax. This is too much right here. Guys, let me tell you something. One thing that I've always laid mention to when I talk about the way that I've been able to develop the channel and make sure that I've not had community guidelines infractions is that every single video that I do, although I will admit I will toe the line, I try to come in as professionally as I possibly can because words matter. And I understand that. So I go through great lengths to curtail my words or use euphemisms in order to still communicate while adhering to YouTube policies. Now, there's a load of people that's on the channel that think that my content is soft, right? And I'm just like, me and my personal life talking about this same ish is a lot different than me on YouTube talking about this same ish.
This is facts. This is facts. Y'all know we can't say the real on here. Y'all know we can't talk how we really talk on here.
But in order to continue forward as a business entity, I have to deal within the confines of the YouTube policy. And I know that the policies around bullying, around harassment, people that are considered minorities or subjugated against is a huge no-no on the platform. And not only did he do that on his platform, but then that snippet got taken out and put up to a Senate hearing. It is my humble YouTube opinion that his video getting brought up to the Senate room floor is exactly what led to his channel getting popped. So I end up finding the exact stream. Let me get this on the stream real quick so you guys can see this. I end up finding the exact stream that this came to. And you'll see it right here. Watch live. Senate committee hearing.
That's crazy. Social media's impact on Homeland Security? No, that's insane. This is insane. I mean, I don't get into this type of content at all. That's why I'm trying to see. Because if you guys don't know, whenever you do a YouTube video, before you can monetize it and before you can make it acceptable to like advertising and stuff like that, like commercials and all that and ads, you have to fill out, like, you don't have to fill out like, oh, I gotta hit the, I mean, you kind of do that, but I mean, all the people who are monetizing here can even speak for it. You have to go through this guideline of like, does your content talk about this? Does this video talk about this, that, like triggering moments or sexual content or religious content, violent acts, group, you know, it goes over all that stuff. So that's why like when I'm talking about certain Nasty Man manga, this is one of the things that he was kind of talking about, kind of like coding. For some things, I have to say certain words so it doesn't trigger the YouTube algorithm, because at one point, if you said the thing that we had a few years ago, I don't know if you can still say it now, but if you talk about the things that we went into hiding in our houses for, that would trigger the YouTube algorithm and your video would get like demonetized or get limited to adding. I remember when I was making Funko Pop content and I did something like that, my video got like limited added. Like it got not demonetized all the way, but I wasn't able to really run ads on it because it was like, oh, you're talking about this subject right here. It didn't matter what you was talking about the subject, whether you was educating, joking about it. If you said that word, if you say certain words, the YouTube algorithm will pick it up and they'll limit your video for advertising automatically. So that's why sometimes, like, while I'm talking about Nasty Man manga and I say the word mauling, you know what I'm saying? When a character forces themselves upon another character, mauling is because I don't want to get like demonetized. You know what I'm saying? So that's like one of the coded words I use. And I usually give context of what I'm talking about by saying it like that. That way people could get what I'm saying instead of just saying it and then just running past it. So yeah. What I said was dry, man. Not really saying it's inherently bad that those changes happen. Rules surrounding divorce being lucid is probably a good move. What the Bible we have now got changed over time, parts taken out, passages altered. So there's a reason the most common one now is called the King James Bible. Man needed to get things changed to suit what he wanted. Even who the Pope was politically motivated with the candidates being found from specific countries. This is always used for the greater good. We know that. This is facts. Sage for 2024, I would love to be president. Yep, I got my partnership monetization around 10 years ago, and we still had all those same rules and agreements back then. Not to mention 2 updates to those terms that come every year. Yeah, it's about the translating from Hebrew bit. That's largely irrelevant given the number of omissions and edits revisions since. I ain't had the yet. I swear to God, if I get it when I go to the US, I mean, I haven't gotten it yet either, Cass, or at least I haven't knowingly got it.
Social media's impact on homeland security. And guys, I scrubbed through this video a little bit. It's 7.5 hours. 7.5 hours that they met and they talked about this. Not only did they get members of Congress to come up and talk about the importance of regulating speech on these social media streets, but they also got some of the chiefs and the heads of these social media platforms. As I scrub a little bit further, this guy right here
3 times, Isaac? That's crazy. You know the power of religious homes in there in politics. Facts. 3 times is insane, Isaac. I gotta know what you was doing them 3 times.
The head of product at YouTube. I believe that the person right after this lady right here is the head of product at TikTok. I'll leave a link to this video down in the description box down below if you guys want to go through and listen to it. I didn't listen to a whole bunch of it, but I listened to it enough in order to come up with this conclusion. This video was streamed live on September 4th, 2022. You know what else has been happening since this was streamed? The views on my content, the views on my channel have decreased dramatically, around 30 to 40%. So, which leads me to conclude.
I will admit too, and it might be because, I don't know if it's because he's making man-centric content or if it's because he's a man, but I've seen Prom talk about this on YouTube as well. How like the subscriber count has gone down. Like my subscriber count has gone down. My monetization has gone down. A lot of the stuff on my channel has gone down. Like it dipped like last month. Yeah, last month was September. Yeah, because August it was teetering, but then September it just dipped. I'm like, oh my Lord.
Conclude that there is currently a crackdown in this entire sphere of men's content. Everybody should be on watch. Everybody should be on notice. Everyone should be very, very aware because it has reached the goddamn Senate. So where does this leave everything right now? You know, RIP to Sneako's channel. You know, you never want to see someone lose a form of income because they are stressed.
That's crazy. No, that's crazy. I'm trying to see if there was a video.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts because today we are taking...
Saying that YouTube should ban, making a whole video of why YouTube should ban someone is insane. I gotta know if any of y'all do that. I gotta know if any of you guys agree with people who do this. Hey, ban this person. That's such a funny concept to me. Oh my gosh. I work in a hospital, to be fair. Oh, okay. That makes perfect sense, Isaac. That makes perfect sense. Also, W essential worker, man. W essential worker. Even though y'all state and church is separated, technically, it's more intertwined than any other country I know of in the Western world. Fortunately, it's like how people swear on the Bible before court. Senate hearings can last all day. Also, have to note that your Bill of Rights is supposed to be a contract between citizens and government, nothing private. Even then, freedom of speech isn't complete freedom. There are quite a few carved out exceptions, but people don't pay attention in government class. See the thing, Joseph, people either don't pay attention or they don't actually teach us everything in government class. You can't always just blame it on the children. You gotta also blame it on the actual scholastic system. Because if we're not taught it, then how are we gonna know? Obviously, we could go look it up ourselves, but who's gonna look that type of stuff up unless you're really into the political side of the world? But not many folks know you don't have to swear on the Bible. See, I never knew that, Matt, but also I don't plan to go to court, so I was hoping I didn't know that. You can swear on a dang comic book. Sage should be banned for how nasty he is. Oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna make a video titled "YouTube needs to ban Chucks." Oh, that's crazy, Isaac. That's crazy. After I just gave you a W, I just gave you some cheers. That's crazy. You're making me want to move. I'm gonna swear on which is items before after ending the country. Oh no, that's crazy. Come here, beta. I'll take you to court. Chase, be prepared. Oh no, that's insane.
A quick drive through some YouTube drama. I am so excited. Normally, I don't talk about like other YouTube drama that doesn't pertain to me, but in this situation, it was just too funny that I had to talk about it. Usually, I just make silly little videos where I troll / make fun of people, but this is some real stuff here, folks, so get ready. But before we get into what happened, let's meet both our fighters. On the left corner of the ring, we have Nick is not green. Now, you may remember this guy from a couple months ago when he made a video where he said really nice things about me. I'm no expert on human psychology.
I feel almost bad. Like, is he okay? He sits there and talks like someone's behind the camera at gunpoint telling him what to say.
And Nick, if you're watching this, I just wanted to say thank you again for making that video. I got so many views, likes, and subscribers and support from that whole situation. So it really helped me out. Thank you for making that video. Nick is basically...
Guys want to claim the U.S. in the name of Denmark swearing on Hamas. Why is someone to swear on the Bible is forcing religion, which America preaches they don't do? It will be counterintuitive. I had a friend who could be your lawyer for the suit. Take him for everything he's worth. Like they legal groundwork for the freedom is there, but societal and culturally, you better swear on that Bible or you're going to heck. No, that boy Nick is busted.
You know, your average run-of-the-mill, semi-political commentary YouTuber. You can find about 200 of them if you look hard enough. They're all carbon copies who say exactly what they know their audience wants to hear. So pretty basic. And then on the other end, we have Sneako. Sneako has been blowing up in the last couple of months, you know, after this whole Andrew Tate male pride explosion or whatever. You know, after Andrew Tate got banned, everybody's saying he's like the second coming. And me personally, I think he's crazy. A lot of things he says is stupid and out of pocket, but you know, obviously it's one of those things where he drops some sort of good information here and then he blows up because of the stupid things he said, and it's just a constant funnel of stupidity. So we have two losers here on complete different ends of the spectrum, and yeah, let's see what happened to make these two not like each other. So I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of the exact beginning of this drama because it involves a subject matter that is not entirely
doesn't have to be the Bible
if it goes against your terms of service. So I'm just going to put it very broadly, and you can watch Nick's video if you want to get into the details. But basically, Sneako was streaming, and he said some very...
So what if you don't conform to anything? if you swear, like, what if you're an atheist? What are you swearing to? Do you even swear? Like, why?
Out of pocket, rude, dumb things about another streamer. He said some very, you might say, insulting, rude things.
I just realized I'm stuck in my room for the next 12 hours. Like your nerd room or like your actual bedroom? We got a masseur service for the workers all day, and they're right outside my room. Wait, we got a masseur service for the workers all day, and they're right outside my room. Wait, I don't get it, Cass. No, it doesn't have to be a religious text, I believe. I could be wrong. All right, let me just snap some sneak pics of these folks getting massage. Hey, yo! On your mama. Oh, no, that's crazy. That's crazy, Isaac. What up, Triple X Loaded? The Constitution? Also, why would they make the atheist less believable? A Christian could just as easily lie and cheat. Joseph, stop trying to be Mr. Semantics. You knew what I was trying to go at with that. I'm just saying, like, you know, for someone who believes in Christianity and you're supposed to be praising God and swearing to God, I'm saying if you don't have like a religious figure like that to swear to, what are you swearing on? Like, you get what I'm saying? It was a joke. it was a joke. Dang, Joseph, it was a joke.
Damn. About someone else. And Nick took it completely out of context and blew it up and made a video saying that YouTube should ban Sneeko. It was a quick 3-minute video where basically Nick shows the clip and then says it was something it wasn't, and that Sneeko deserved to be banned from that. So, you know, this is pretty commonplace in YouTube. You know, someone says something, then someone else says you shouldn't have said that. You know, that's common. That's everywhere on this website. But here is where this whole situation becomes hilarious. At the end of Nick's video, Nick says this.
Like, this definitely does not belong on their platform. If you watch this video and you also believe that Sneeko should be banned from YouTube, you can go to his channel pages, click about, and then click the flag icon on the right side of the page and report the user.
And yeah, all it takes is one Google search and you'll see that telling your viewers to mass report someone else is against YouTube's terms of service. So basically, in making a video trying to get someone else banned from YouTube, Nick did something that could get him banned from YouTube. I have never...
From YouTube. From YouTube. From YouTube.
Get him banned from YouTube. I have never seen something to that level of stupidity. You know, any social media you go on, you can find Nick's pronouns in his bio, but what you can't find are his adjectives: stupid and dumb. Now,
hey, yo. Oh my Lord. Oh man. No, he said what you can't find is his adjectives.
let me reiterate, I don't like either of these people. Sneeko, on one hand, says stupid things to get a reaction and basically get people talking about him kind of in the same way that Andrew Tate did. And on the other hand, you have Nick, who says exactly...
It's just funny how, like, Andrew Tate is now this huge figure to a whole bunch of people, when a whole bunch of people in the red space community or red pill community have been talking like Andrew Tate for so long. I guess it's just certain things he say is very, like, out there compared to them. So I guess maybe his coding or his language was very off, but a lot of the stuff that he says in the red pill community, which is why a lot of the red pill community accept Andrew, they obviously, a lot of them don't 100% agree with each of each other, but a lot of the things that he talks about isn't like really far-fetched if you've been in the red pill community. So it's very odd to see him being the figurehead when I've known of him the least out of all the people that are in the red pill community.
What his audience wants to hear 24/7, has no original personality. You can find hundreds of carbon copies of him around YouTube. Basically, they're both losers, but you have a loser who's too loud and a loser who's too quiet. And the real parallelism of losers here is really on display. And as far as Sneeko goes, do I think he's going to get banned? I don't think he's going to get banned for this in particular because, again...
Sad to say, that boy Sneeko got banned. That's sad to say, man. But it's kind of crazy how OP deplatforming someone is like Andrew Tate on the verge of irrelevancy. Yeah, but I guess one of the good things about that for him in his situation was that his main money wasn't on YouTube. Like he wasn't making money. Like his main source of income wasn't for YouTube. He was literally doing YouTube for fun. Like, and he was cool. And he's not too irrelevant, Sam, only because, like, you know, the Fresh and Fit podcast, they recently had him on. They recently went to Romania and they was doing like a emergency meeting. They done plenty of streams with him. So yeah, he's being less searched, but I feel like his effect or his message is really like, but I also feel like, so his message is really spread and it's really sitting with some people now, especially with a lot of the content. You can only find clips because there's not really whole pieces of content with him like that on the internet anymore. But I will say that dang, what was I about to say? I don't know. His main money was from his pyramid scheme. Hustle's University? No, because that means that his YouTube would have to been big if people were to go into his Hustle's University. And people were saying his Hustle's University was a Discord. So in order for him to really promote that Discord to a high level would have to have been from YouTube. So yeah, I mean, he's already talked about how he's made his money. I listened to Young Don react to a life story of Andrew Tate or whatever. So I was like, all right, that boy just got bread. He's literally doing this just to do this. So yeah, I wish I had his bread. I wish. Well, let's go to the next video I want to react to, and this is from the homie, the Manga Paradise. And his thumbnail already caught me. It said -600 manga volumes. And I was like, what? And it says selling my manga collection. So I thought we should react to this, you know what I'm saying? Show the boy some love. So let's get into it. He ain't promoted. He made his members promote it for him. That's how it spread. Well, I've never heard of it until I've heard of him. So I guess that's my thing.
Yep. That title is true, everybody. I'm selling my manga.
Shout out to the Manga Paradise. I know he asked me last stream what was wrong with his channel. I don't think anything's wrong with his channel. He doesn't. From what I remember, he doesn't have that many videos up. But yeah, he's doing well. Like 115 views, and you have 272 subscribers. That's a dub. That's like half of your subscriber base watching your videos, which is very good in YouTube's eyes. So let's get to it.
Psych! I ain't selling shit, dog. Okay, no, I'm lying. That's not true. I did sell a lot of manga since the last manga haul video. Somewhere around here, this video is where mine.
I also really like his style of like editing and his video style in general. I really think he's good.
Entire life just got halted by a ton of negative situations. We're not going to get into all of them, but the biggest one is the fact that I had to come out of pocket for a new car recently because I got into one hell of a car accident. Don't worry, nobody got hurt. Obviously, I'm right here talking to you. I'm fine. But my Honda Civic that I had for 10 years did get totaled, and that hurt my soul a whole lot. And the way I made up some of the money to get back for the car I bought, I had to sell some manga. And in hindsight, I'm really kind of glad I did. Like, look, check it out. I started collecting mangas about a year and some change ago. I've always wanted to collect them when I was a kid. When I started collecting manga, I didn't exactly know what I wanted to buy. I know I wanted to buy every anime series that was absolutely my favorite, and that proved harder than I thought because every anime series that I've watched has been like a 90s series because I'm a 90s babes, okay? I like my throwbacks, all right? You know how hard it is to find Yu Yu Hakusho right now? These niggas on eBay are trying to charge like $1,500 for all 19 volumes. Suck my left testicle. Is that motherfucker tripping? But yeah, I ultimately just want to collect all the series that I've watched the anime of growing up. And for the most part, I did. But when I got to the point where I couldn't find all those anime series that I loved, I started just buying whatever. And I didn't enjoy a lot of the stuff in my collection. Let me go through and tell you guys everything I sold in my collection. Now, when it comes to everything I sold though, that doesn't mean I hated it. It just means that it was either an easy sell or that I just had no interest in reading it. For starters, I sold both of my Dragon Ball box sets. I 100% regret that now, because...
okay, W, but you gonna have to get this Manga Paradise.
How about you transform into someone who can get some bitches, monkey?
We cannot do that. We cannot sell the Dragon Ball Z box set.
I sold in my collection. Now, when it comes to everything I sold though, that doesn't mean I hated it. It just means that it was either an easy sell or that I just had no interest in reading it. For starters, I sold both of my Dragon Ball box sets. I 100% regret that now, because the prices are spiking on them and they're going out of stock. I regret that, but they got a quick little buck off of those, and I sold them for more than what I paid for them, so, you know, I can't really complain too much. After those two Dragon box sets, I sold every single one of my Berserk hardcovers. I want to collect all the paperback covers on those because the hardcovers are extremely inconvenient, especially for the type of room I have. As you can see here, see this, I'm squared in, okay? And I got shelves behind me, but if I were gonna collect these deluxe versions of shit, I'm gonna need their own personal shelves, and I just don't feel like...
Yeah, them Berserk Deluxe volumes are inconvenient because where I got them now, which is kind of a cool area, but I'm going to have to probably move them somewhere else because I have art books the same size, height-wise, as the Berserk volumes. But yeah, I can see where he's going at because especially with a Target bookshelf, since they're not already that wide, it only takes about, like, let me see, I think I got like 7. I got a Hellsing volume, and I got some Dragon Ball Z full colors and some taller volumes and some art books. And I've already ran out of space with that, and I still want to collect the Scott Pilgrim hardcovers. So yeah, the Berserk ones, I don't know. I've been thinking about getting the singles, but I don't know. Just having to sell and ship the Berserk hardcovers would just be such a hassle. But I'm pretty sure that if I were to do that, I'd probably buy Berserk and read Berserk a lot faster than I am now. I haven't bought a Berserk volume in almost probably a year now. I would definitely be wanting to buy more Berserk volumes if I could just buy them by the singles. And, you know, you get some cool, singles on the shelf. But I don't know how tall I don't know how tall the Berserk singles are compared to, like, a Viz volume or anything like that. So, yeah, I don't know. Hardcovers taking up valuable space for no reason. Shut up, Cass. Tired of you destroying
You're
my
not that
hardcovers.
guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
What up, AG Genius?
Like making room for that. I sold Fire Punch. I read the entirety of Fire Punch, and I pondered if I was going to make a video on it. When it comes to Fire Punch, it's a dope series. Don't get me wrong. I liked Fire Punch, but I did not love it. I did not love it when I got to somewhere around volume 5, and the ending was... That makes sense. I'll reread it again and make a review on it later if anybody cares for me too. So leave in the comments below if you want to make a review on Fire Punch. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Fire Punch. And that's crazy because it was by Tatsuki Fujimoto. But I will recollect Fire Punch eventually. I sold a couple of my One Piece gold foils. I don't want to sell any of my One Piece collection besides my gold foils because those are depreciating in value right now. And judging by how people were trying to sell them online, I didn't want to try.
I know Matt's happy to hear that. You said Griffith did nothing wrong. Like, huh? You have time to talk about our lawyer say your guts today? You mean Griffith? Oh, no, that's crazy. Talk to your guts for sure.
Give it here. No, sell them for them outrageous prices. So I sold them for decent prices. Volume 6, I got like $45 for that. Some dudes just care to collect it. I didn't even pay that much for that shit. I think I paid like $15 for my Volume 6 gold foil. That's crazy. No, it was like 30, but still I made a profit. I sold all of Hunter x Hunter. Okay. Hunter x Hunter,
see, now that's a W. Selling all your Hunter x Hunter? Nah, he got all of OP. Humble him. So biggest L ever. Selling WXW. That's a W right there. Selling all that Hunter x Hunter is a W.
Gold foil. That's crazy. No, it was like 30, but still I made a profit. I sold all of Hunter x Hunter. Okay.
We gotta give him another cheer for that. Big W. Let that Leonard go. Big facts. Big facts.
Hunter, I plan on recollecting it later, but I don't really care to have it in my collection because, for starters, I don't ever know when it's gonna finish, and second, the art.
That's crazy, Sam. Hunter better than OP though. Facts, man. Oh, I never thought I'd see Sam say that.
In a majority of Hunter x Hunter, it's really bad. It's garbage. It's
Gotta cheer him again. Gotta cheer him again. Gotta cheer him again. Yes, sir. He's spitting right now. He's spitting.
Hunter x Hunter.
I'm not.
I plan on recollecting it later, but I don't really care.
Oh, well, win. Ain't no win. It ain't gonna finish.
To have it in my collection because, for starters, I don't ever know when it's gonna finish, and second, the art in a majority of Hunter x Hunter, it's really bad. It's garbage. It's trash. I'm sorry. I prefer the anime. I wish the 90s anime was more accessible because I like it a lot more than the 2011 version. But hey, they're gonna finish off Hunter x Hunter. I would watch the anime and I would collect it later if I feel like it. But right now, I don't care. I sold Vinland Saga. Why did I sell Vinland?
Oh no, that's an L right there. That one's an L right there.
Saga, simple reason, I didn't feel like reading that shit. I just did not feel like.
I'll give him 1 coin for that. He lost a lot of coins, but I'll give him 1 coin for that.
Reading it, I didn't feel like collecting them. I didn't care. And plus, the pre-order I had for some of the volumes, they always get pushed back. Every time I pre-order one of the volumes, they always get pushed back. So I just like, you know what, it. Vinland Saga sucks at publishing. I'm just gonna cancel all my pre-orders. That's what happened every single time. I didn't care about Vinland Saga. I sold Titty Parade. That was one of my favorite H mangas. I hope that dude was okay with sticky pages. So volume.
What?
Give it here. Give it here. Give it here. 10 of One Piece, my gold foil cover. I got about $55 off of that. That was crazy. Motherfuckers was bidding off that like crazy. The last dude dropped out at 45. I thought I was gonna sell it for like $8. I sold Samurai 8. I don't think I need to explain why I sold Samurai 8. I didn't even.
It's a H manga. It's that hen. It's that hen dog, Sam. That's that hen dog. He talking about the hen. I need to get it. I seen it. I need to get it.
8. I don't think I need to explain why. The last dude.
This boy is so funny.
At 45. I thought I was gonna sell it for like $8. I sold Samurai 8. I don't think I need to explain why I sold Samurai 8. I didn't even get a good profit off of that. I sold that shit for like $30. Not gonna lie, all 5 items. That shit. That shit was stupid as hell. I sold Spy X Family. Why? I like the anime better. That's easy. I like the anime better. The volumes are Spy X Family's volumes are kind of thick, boy. I think it's because of the fact that it's a monthly series too, like One Punch Man. One Punch Man's volumes are kind of thick, but they're mostly drawings. But still, yeah, it's because it's a monthly.
Dang, he on that Matt tip saying that they mostly drawings. He basically saying One Punch Man an art book. That's crazy.
So their chapters tend to be longer. I sold all.
Okay, Joseph. No. Joseph, I'm squaring up.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
I'm squaring up with you, Joseph. Nah, next when I see Joseph, Matt, I'm squaring up with him. Matt, I need you to be the referee. But I gotta square up with Joseph. That Naruto disrespect is crazy tonight. Sarah ain't really the proof that Big Three should just retire when their series done. Kind of facts.
All My Hero Academia. But I didn't want to sell Academia, but I didn't like a couple of my singles, and I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to pre-order the box set. I wanted the box set. When I got all of My Hero Academia collected, that's when they announced the box set, and I was so pissed. I was like, oh, come on, fam. Y'all gonna let me go out and buy all 30 of these volumes singly when y'all was playing on a box set? So all the My Hero volumes, I'm getting that box set, dog. And then I'll collect the other 11 singly, or I might just wait for the next box set. Which
just wait for the next box set, my boy.
I sold all my Dragon Ball Z Viz Big Editions. I still have my Dragon Ball Viz Big Editions. I only had 2 of them. I might just finish off collecting that. To be honest, when it comes to the paperback volumes, I read through about 8 of the Dragon Ball box set volumes. When it comes to the regular paperback volumes of Dragon Ball, I'd prefer the Viz Big Editions. So I think I might recollect Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z in Viz Big Editions. and not get the box sets. But
Okay. As long as you just got Dragon Ball Z in your collection and you're good. As long as you got Dragon Ball Z in your collection. Dragon Ball Z, peak shonen. I'm just saying it right now.
No, we'll see. But the quality of this big is obviously way better.
Matt, don't say that. Matt.
Get the hell out!
Matt, you gotta stop. You gotta stop, Matt. No, I'm taking this booty. I finished OG Naruto and manga. Nah, I'm mad. Joseph, I'll help you. We can 2v1 them. Beta, we Beta, don't go back in the worst takes now. Don't do that. Nah, they can keep MHA. You better be pissed about selling my hero. Cat's kind of spinning right now. Visbig looks so much better in my opinion. Yeah, but what do you match them with? Like I recently moved my Rurouni Kenshin down here.
Than the standard paperbacks. It's just that the standard paperbacks hold more value because they're more original and they're more unique. This one hurt like a bitch. I sold Hell's Paradise. I did not want to sell Hell's Paradise, but rent came up and I just bought a new car and paid car insurance. Something's got to go. Hell's
Oh, I feel that. I recently bought volume 4 to complete my set. So yeah.
Paradise sold within the first 10 minutes that I posted that shit. I was so hurt. I was like, oh, come on, man. I can't just sit here and stare at it for a little minute. Y'all want me to get rid of it now? But whatever. I got a nice little chunk of change off of that. Motherfucker paid me $200 for that shit.
200? 200 off of 13 volumes is crazy. Kind of sticking with MHA and Naruto so I can understand it though. I'm sorry, what? Shut up, Cass. Cass always trying to get on me. 200 is crazy. Facts.
Don't overprice your manga, okay? I'm a scumbag sometimes, okay? I didn't want to sell it, so I priced it at an extremely high price, okay? That's my little technique on eBay. For something I don't want to sell, I'm gonna put it at a price that most people would not pay. So it's also the reason why I haven't put anything One Piece on there, because for me to put anything One Piece on there, like this box set right here, I'm gonna put that on eBay, I'm putting that shit on $300. I do not want to sell my One Piece collection, but if I'm gonna make any money off of it, I'm profiting off of it. I'm sorry, it's just how the way of the world works. Why do y'all think they raise these prices of these box sets as soon as they start selling out? Because they know motherfuckers want them, and they don't want to get rid of them cheaply if they're going to end up getting rid of them. I sold Fist of the North Star hardcovers. I'm going to re-up those, but like, yeah. Every time I look at it, I think of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like, god damn. And I sold a Bleach manga box set. I originally was going to keep everything Big 3, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, but when I posted at a price I didn't want people to actually buy it at, but somebody purchased it, so yeah, I'll just buy another Bleach box set when they restock them, so whatever. Plus, the second Bleach box set, it's taking too long to reprint. I really don't care right now. So when all the box sets are restocked, I'll just buy them all in one foul swoop, and yeah, I have everything complete. And last but not least, I sold all my Dorohedoro volumes, because I prefer the anime. When it comes to Dorohedoro, I just prefer the anime. The anime is neat as hell. I really like the anime. And yeah, that's everything I sold out of my manga collection. It's pretty close to 200 volumes out of the 600 I have. I don't know if I'm gonna sell anything else. I have Demon Slayer listed because I want to get the box set for that one, but I don't think anyone's gonna buy it. I don't think anyone's gonna buy that shit. I don't think anyone's gonna buy it. It's only got 2 views on it right now. But yeah, when it comes to collecting manga, I also want to start over in a way, even though I still have a lot of it left. I just want to start collecting things I actually want to collect. So I'm gonna start clearing out the shit that I really don't care to. I don't care to read, such as like Haikyuu. I'm trying to get rid of Haikyuu. I'm trying to
get that out. Yeah, go ahead, get that out.
Get rid of Attack on Titan, because the anime blows the manga out the water 100%. Even Zero's okay. But yeah, when it comes to manga, let me tell you guys something. Don't collect things you don't have any intentions on reading, and don't go overboard. Like if you go back on my videos and look at the beginning of them, my manga hauls were coming out consistently. Like I was having 50 volume manga hauls like every 8 days or so come out. That is expensive, okay? I don't make this buku YouTube money, all right? I'm an Amazon delivery driver. That is expensive, okay? I want to look crazy. I made my mistakes, and now I'm atoning for those sins.
I will say that that's one of the... We'll talk about it after this video.
Okay,
I remember.
I don't
We'll
even know
talk
if that
about it.
made sense, but I'm fixing my mistakes and I'm gonna rebuild. I'm moving the manga paradise into a whole new direction. Okay,
This
that's
man
why I
just
also
takes the
focusing a
manga
lot on
delivery.
review content, because when it comes to the manga haul content too, that content is like super stale. I really like my collection. Don't worry, I'm always gonna have manga behind me when you guys watch these videos, but not always. But I wanted to focus more on creative stuff too as well, and I don't want to enforce people wasting money anymore, because believe it or not, us people that make manga haul videos, we encourage people to spend more money. Like, that's the whole point of recommendation. Everything I'm telling is, when I make a recommendation video or a manga haul video, I'm recommending.
I don't think I'm So I need to keep this point in mind, because I don't think we recommended people to spend more money, because easily people could just go and read the scan, or they could just go on the Shonen Jump app and just pay $1.99 a month and be able to read these series. So yeah, some of these series, obviously. There's other things. There's other ways to read these series online. Not all legal. Allegedly though. Allegedly. What do you do for work, Chase? He's a hub star. This is facts. This is facts. This is facts. So I'm still doing some last night. Did I come in too late and miss it? Forgot to ask earlier. I don't know. We almost hit the 2-hour mark, and I didn't think that we'd go on such a huge tangent like we did. Delivery driver respect. Yeah, he is on that OF. I am. Like, we ain't recommending people to spend money, but there are we ain't recommending people to spend money, but there are certainly folks who get influenced into buying manga because of manga tube videos. This is my thing, right? And we could talk about it. Bailing on Outlast. My bad. The stream's going on for about 2 hours. Y'all know boy get tired. And I think I have to wake up early in the morning. Only because me and my girl are gonna start going to the gym in the morning. So that's gonna be tough for me because I'm a night owl. I encourage my viewers to spend money on Kaguya-sama. This is the hard part about spending money on manga. I mean, making manga content. Manga tuber content, let me say that, because manga tuber is more of the people who collect manga rather than people who are manga analysts. But I don't feel like we're recommending people to spend money to go buy manga. This is my thing. If anything, that type of content influences us to buy more manga. Because let's be real, what gets views in manga tube content? People watching hauls, people watching collections. Those are the two videos that are, and shopping, obviously. But those are the videos that people watch. Therefore, when people watch that, and for my YouTube content creators, when you go into the YouTube studio, it says that 1 out of 10 or the 9 out of 10. A lot of my videos lately, like, I have not gotten the 1 out of 10, and usually I get a 1 out of a 10 in like a month, because I always release a manga haul once a month. I remember I used to do a lot of manga hauls per month. This was last year summer, I think. And I kind of slowed that down because I didn't want my channel to just be manga hauls. Like, I wanted to actually make content. And while my channel is a review, like, it's a product review channel, that's why I like to see myself as a product review channel over anime content. I mean, over anime collectibles and anime and manga collectibles and things like that. I didn't want to just keep doing manga content because that does get expensive. At the time, I was getting a lot more money than I am now. Well, no. I'm getting a lot more money now. Wait, hold on. Let me back that up. I was able to divulge a lot of my time to read these series, but now I don't have enough time to be reading these series during the week. I try not to make too much of a crazy haul, even though this next haul I have is going to be a figure and a manga haul. It's going to be like $800 plus. It's going to be like that in the title. $800 plus manga / figure haul or whatever. And yeah, that stuff gets expensive. But I'd rather talk about the manga because I am still reviewing the product either way. And like I was saying, manga tube content doesn't really promote you actually talking about the content. It promotes you buying the content, showing off the content. Or buying the content and showing off the content. essentially, oh guys, look what I bought, and oh look at my collection. Like that's what the MangaTube audience promotes, and we're just gonna be putting that content out because that's what people like to see. If people don't like to see that, people like to see more review style videos. I'm pretty sure more manga tubers would do review style videos, but sadly, that doesn't get the clicks. They don't get the views. I've even been trying to invest more into the content, as you guys have seen. A lot of you guys have seen. I've been, I have a thumbnail artist now, and I get him to make some of the thumbnails for the Read the Dark Sage channel. I get him to make some of the thumbnails for my main channel where some of the manga content is happening. Like, let me see. Like, I get him to make some of these thumbnails. Like, I even, I'm trying to make the channel just look better overall. That's why my manga reviews and thoughts, like, you can see, like, my manga, I mean, my YouTube, the thumbnail artist I got, I've been paying him for him to make some of these thumbnails better. You can obviously tell which ones are mine and which ones are his, but yeah, that's one of the things that I hate about this sphere is that it promotes more buying and showing off rather than actually talking about how you feel. And I know some people in the comments, even though it's a vocal minority, I want to hear your thoughts about this. I want to see you talk about this. And when you do talk about it, it does nothing. The views really don't do nothing. That's crazy. That's just my thing. Chase, do an anime haul. Like Blu-rays, I would be broke. Joseph, I would be broke. Matt gonna have the edgiest comment section ever. Matt gonna have the most elitist content section. I'm a scan reader. Chase gonna join the anti-consumerism crowd soon. No, Cass. This is my thing, right? I always preach support the things that you love. Buy the things that you love to show support. You know this. Like I'm never gonna be like anti-consumerism because I love supporting the things I like. Like I just bought y'all know I bought that $400 to $500 Itachi figure. Like I'm still gonna be buying myself, and I'm still gonna show it off on the channel because my channel overall is a product review channel. It used to be a skit channel, but now it's a product review channel. I was reviewing Funko Pops. I was reviewing anime figures. I'm reviewing manga. I'm talking about the manga I buy. I'm even talking about, what shows do I use to house my manga? Or the DTOFs. Like, I made a whole video about the DTOFs. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make a video game collection video showing some anime games I got. But yeah. Manga Hero had a couple reviews recently that did decent numbers. And see, that's the thing. Like, obviously me and him don't speak. But I do always wonder, like, how does that work? Like, and maybe it could be his audience. Like, his audience is, I hate to say it like this, his audience might be more supportive than mine. Like, if we look at it, because Cass mentioned it to me the other day, and I was like, oh, let me see. And I was like, oh, they did pretty well. Like, congratulations to him. And I'm like, and my thing is like, I'm never hating on, how is he doing that? Why am I not doing that? Why is it him and not me? I'm never like that. I'm never going to be on some hater-ish like that. My thing is this. I want to know what it is that will bring people into a review. Because generally speaking, especially when it comes to sponsorships and stuff like that, they look at your subscriber count, but they also look at your view count too. And if my view count looks trash, then it's going to be hard for me to actually bargain on the sponsorship side. I can give that game to some people in this space because I feel like a lot of people, and I really want to bring together the manga tubers and we really just talk about this whole making more money off of YouTube. I'm not trying to make more money or profit off of my viewers. I want to see how we could monetize more off of YouTube itself on the back end. But I just want to know, like I've been having to learn SEO stuff because I'm like, yo, I don't know what's wrong with this stuff. Like I don't know what the problem is. Like I'm trying to figure things out. Like I'm Einstein, like I'm always researching the video. Like, oh, this is what you should be like. Those YouTube help videos. Like, do this before you start a YouTube channel. I be watching these videos at like over 30,000 subscribers. I don't know what to do. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying, but that's why I've been telling y'all. I've been kind of trying to change lanes a bit. Well, not change lanes all the way. I'm trying to be in two lanes at once. Like I'm trying to talk about the content with the manga hauls. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to unbox the content. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to talk about the content. I'm trying to sometimes show y'all about the content itself. And I'm trying to, do the anime figures and the manga reading logs and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know how to maneuver in this. This ish is hard. We need to talk about this. Manga tubers need to come together and we need to talk about this. Who is this guy, by the way? The Manga Paradise. He's a cool guy. He was in the last stream actually. Oh yeah, people don't want to see actual reviews. They just want to watch creators fangirl over their favorite series or ish on their least favorite ones. Yeah, Cass, that's the sad thing to do because when I talk about Dragon Ball, it's a big series and it's one of my favorite series. People ain't really come out to support those videos. And I tell people all the time, you ain't gotta donate money to me. You ain't gotta pay for nothing for me. You ain't gotta do any of that. Most important thing to me when it comes to YouTube or Twitch too, even though I do want the subs. I do want the subs. Amazon Prime, make sure y'all connect that account and sub. I want y'all to show up. That's the most important thing that the viewers could do is come through and show up. I want this for all the manga tubers in this space or all the collectors in this space. I want people to come through, show up to the video, like the video, comment on it. That's why I always say y'all can just comment Broke Boy Gang for all I care. Comment on the video, like the video, and come through and watch the video because there's so many metrics to YouTube, like the retention, like the average retention. It shows when people start dipping off in your video. It shows when the views spike up in your videos. Yada yada. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You know, I'm just trying to figure stuff out like that. That's why I kind of like started to format my videos a bit differently. I don't know, man. This game is tough, man. It's tough. Need that video game collection video ASAP Chase. And I'm gonna try. I gotta organize it a bit more though. It don't look neat, Sam. Yeah, Chase, Broke Boy Gang. They're being the specific viewer watching the content. I buy Japanese volumes. I can't be called fake. I literally can't read that ish. Our third for the Eiffel Tower we about to do. What? Guy in my lane. Chase sub begging, but not. I mean, I stay doing that. I'm mad though. Only from you, man. I think your core supporters are the Twitch community. I didn't start supporting heavy until I caught a stream on YouTube. So then, PK, would you say I need to stream a bit more on YouTube then, if that's the case? Because I always want to peek into the mind of like how to bring people, and I do agree with you, PK, because y'all are W supporters. Y'all are W supporters. I ain't Broke Boy Gang. Them folks don't like me for bullying you. Yeah, I think Broke Boy Gang. See, to me, there's a divide between Broke Boy Gang and Nasty Man Army. This over here on this side is Nasty Man Army. The YouTube side is Broke Boy Gang. It's the more censors type stuff. It's the more safe type stuff. The people who are actually supporting over here on this side, y'all are Nasty Man Army. Y'all Nasty Man Army.
Give it here.
And you know, I'm very appreciative for all of you guys who come through the stream, support, come through the Discord, talk, whatever y'all do. Like, cause I know for sure, like y'all are gonna show up, and that, you know, that really hits me right here. Aww. So yeah, did you watch MLG collab video? It's not bad. I have not watched it yet. I have not watched it yet. I'd be able to delete this app if you went back to YouTube. Thank you, Joseph. That's actually pretty nice. Aww. I think the folks who started with streaming on YouTube and then switched, they brought over more viewers, like Easton Boogie. See, my thing is, I didn't know Boogie used to stream on YouTube. I did not know that. Nah, what about East? But yeah, yeah. I don't know. This type of stuff I'm trying to figure out. I think the more the viewer feels connected to the creator, the more they want to support. True PK. And I'm trying to be as transparent as I can. I can't tell everything, but I try to be as transparent as I can. I try to be real as I can. I try to be as genuine as I can. True, he switched to RIP. Yeah. I don't know. Boogie streamed on YouTube for a while. See, I did not know that, guys. I did not know that. So thank you for telling me. Dang. I don't know. I just don't want to stream on YouTube because, one, I already got this groove going over here. Y'all already know it's way funner over here because I'm able to react to stuff like that Mario Party, Mario Bros movie trailer. Like, my video cannot be monetized. Like, some of the stuff that we do over here, it cannot be monetized on YouTube. And I'm cool with that because, you know, I clipped all that stuff up. Some of that stuff can't be monetized. Some of that stuff is blocked in certain regions. And I just don't want to revert to YouTube, have to be super constricted, and then be like, oh, let's go to Twitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think what East did was the smartest thing you could have done. Because I'm trying to grow a Twitch following by just saying, hey guys, go follow me on Twitch. That's all I'm trying to do. But yeah, I don't know. Chasing needs more tour reviews, if you know what I mean. Also, your stream time is a bit restrictive for growth. See, I think that, but also I like the late night a lot more. I don't know. That's just me. Oh, streaming on YouTube is cheeks. Streaming on YouTube looks like MySpace. And then you're gonna get all the Mr. Dark, Reed Vegabond, show me your packages, folks. I don't know. That's something I be thinking about. Like, how do I maneuver in this? You know what I'm saying? This the real conversations right here. I'm just trying to think about how to do this. Oh, it's so hard. But I have been making exclusive content on the Patreon. So if y'all haven't checked out the Patreon, check out the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Pay people residuals for watching your stream. Joseph, excuse me.
And
Let's
you
finish
go
this
out there
video
and
up.
waste your money, and I don't like the feeling of that because stuff like that is addicting, and I don't want people to become addicts, to become broke, especially with how bad this economy is right now. And I don't know, the stuff is soulless to me. I feel it's so boring making manga haul videos. I still want to, I still like them, but when it's consistent manga haul videos, manga content, same shit that everybody makes, it demotivates. And my reviews.
See, I get where he's coming from, but the thing is, when it comes to manga analysis channels, I don't get why it's. This is the stuff I just don't get. I get it where he's coming from completely. I get it. I agree to an extent. Like, you know, doing the manga hauls over is very tiring. It's very boring. You know, it gets stale. Like, yeah, I like doing them, but I don't like doing them every single time. I don't like doing them every other video. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to do some more variety and range in these videos by actually doing some reviews, some hauls, let's talk about this subject type video. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do that now. One manga haul a month, one manga review a month, one collecting subject topic, because I kind of want to be like Jim Mint in this space. Like Jim Mint he's super inspirational with what he's doing. I'm trying to be like Jim Mint, but for anime. You know what I'm saying? Where he reviews statues, he reviews comics and stuff like that. I'm trying to be like that. So I'm like, how do I make that transition all the way over like that? But also, I'm just trying to see, is it possible for a manga tuber to do something like that? I would love to figure out if someone I'm cool with is able to do that. I would love to see who could do that transition. Like even review channels do the same thing. Yeah, that's my thing. Yeah, you can restream unless you make Twitch partner. What is restream? What does that mean, Joseph? Have you considered doing dual streaming? So basically streaming here but hosting the stream on YouTube as well. I thought about it. It just costs. I'm cheap. It just costs them money. So but see, that's the thing. If I did do dual streaming casts, if I do something like on here, it's gonna be messed up on the YouTube side. You get what I'm saying? So I'd still be restricted either way in the confines of what I could do. I just want some IRL. I just want some chase IRL content. What type of IRL content, PK? Because me and my girl been thinking about doing like food eating stuff. I don't know. I just don't know. I've been thinking about it too, though, PK. That's the thing with niche content. Everyone in the space does the exact same thing. Yeah. I'm just trying to see. IRL content, Chase ain't leave his house. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Take longer to make, but I'm more satisfied when I post them. But if you guys came here only for manga content, same shit that everybody makes, I think
it only feels like everybody makes manga haul content. It's because this space is so small and we all know each other. That's why it feels like it's everybody. Like I could look over here. HVL is gonna do a manga haul video. Issa's gonna do a manga haul video. Sam is gonna do a manga haul video. MLG Man or Jake the Pog, Boogie, you know, anybody else, they're gonna do manga haul content. We all do manga haul content. We know what works. I don't think there's a problem with that. I know some people have a problem with a lot of manga tubers picking up the same stuff. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out because it's just like when people say, "Oh, they're all picking up the same stuff," are y'all saying that we shouldn't make manga haul content because I should be worried about someone else picking up the same stuff that I do? Like, I don't know. That's some of the stuff. That's some of the stuff right there. Crib vlog number 546. Canes with the boys. We've said it forever. When, Joseph? When? Today I wore shorts and unboxed these. I am wearing shorts. It's weird because I know what you hauling, but still watch. W man. I mean, look at Boogie stuff. Literally every other video is a manga haul, and then he does something different in between. Let me see. Nah, I'm not about to be just looking at Boogie stuff on stream like that. But shout out to Boogie though. Shout out to Boogie. I just couldn't do that. I couldn't do that because I just feel like. So look, this is the reason why I stopped Come Shop with the Boy so early, right? Because y'all know Come Shop with the Boy was a shopping vlog like series that I had on the channel where we went out, hung out with Jerry and all of them, and we would to go on adventures buying stuff. The reason I stopped that is because I'm one of those. I prefer the artistry over the views and numbers, and I think that's the downfall because I do have an ego. I'd rather stop come shop with the boy at a good point if it's like really great than rather than cheapening it and just every time I shop on here I gotta chop it up and put it on this channel. I'd rather hello, but I'd rather not cheapen what Come Shop with the Boy is, because Come Shop with the Boy is a vlog like series, a shopping series where we go out and we hunt, yada yada, whoop, whoop, whoop. I give you guys B-roll and all that type of stuff. So yeah, that's why I stopped doing that. Unboxing Dragon Ball box set now with the hat. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. Wow, what's up? Oh, okay. Don't buck at me. Cass is the one who got them diff hauls. Cass reads everything. That's why this is fast. I be picking up so much. I remember the retail only days where Chase refused to buy online. Now he ain't want to do nothing but online shopping. This is facts. This is facts. The golden era. Hey, online shopping is way too easy. Plus, I get it at a great deal. I can't beat that.
Motivate, and my reviews take longer to make, but I'm more satisfied when I post them. But if you guys came here only for manga hauls, don't worry, I'm coming out more manga hauls. I think I'm gonna come out with another manga haul video sometime in November, back when your boy's pockets get back up. But yeah, other than that, I need the paper. I need the money a whole lot. So let me give you guys some word advice. If you're gonna start a manga collection, buy the things you know about first. Don't just buy random shit. Okay, like I did.
And see, that's the one thing with my manga collection. I never started off just buying random stuff. The only random stuff I bought was probably some Nasty Man stuff that I wanted to check out and try, and I ended up liking it. So I started off by actually buying stuff that I liked anime wise. I just wanted to support overall. So I just bought the anime, like the Blu-ray, and I bought the manga itself.
Do that. Buy the series you know you're gonna like and you know you're gonna read. Okay. And take good care of your stuff. If you ever, because at the same time, you're buying them, it's not just for enjoyment. It is an investment. Mm-hmm. This stuff right here is an investment. Mm-hmm. I made profits back off of it, and I encourage you to take care of your stuff very well. So something I did to take care of my stuff very well is every series I plan on keeping. Like here's the One Punch Man. I'm covered in plastic now. They look like Pokemon cards and shit. They look so neat. They look like collectibles now. Wrap your shit in plastic if you don't want your pages to turn yellow or anything, or get super dusty or messed up when you're moving them on the shelf. It does take forever. It took me hours to put 400 volumes into fucking plastic. The box set, the One Piece box set, those volumes are in plastic too. It was harder to fit them in anything. But yeah, anyways, that's the video.
I wouldn't do that because, like Captain Ryan said, you could probably potentially trap moisture, because moisture is going to slip in there, so that it's going to actually potentially yellow it faster, if anything.
So if you had to let go of any manga, and what manga was it? And did it hurt as much as it hurt me? Because the first time I sold some manga, I wanted to shed a tear, man. It was hard letting go. And the first thing I sold was my Dragon Ball box set. I was like, oh. I waited so long for everything. I just had to let it go. I was like, it's easy sell, man. It's an easy sell, and whatever. Yeah. Anyways, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. This has been a Manga Paradise. My name is Kendo, and you all have a good day.
If you want to watch anime,
we gotta watch Reek. We gotta watch Reek before we do it. We gotta watch Reek. Chase got show Nasty Man. Wrap your mug is kind of pointless. Well, you can bag it, but you're not supposed to make it airtight. Yeah. Yeah. But let's go ahead and check out Reek's video. This is why you shouldn't watch anime. What that boy Reek talking about, man? Shout out to Reek. This is his Reek got 3 channels. I love it. He got 3 channels. So go ahead and sub the Wide Eye Reek. Let me go ahead and throw that boy a like. I need a good thing I still have this on my playlist, so I could go ahead and comment back. But let's go ahead and watch this Reek video real quick.
That could be a great life.
Well, I haven't bought manga in so long. It has not been my hobby. I still wait for Chase to look at my vid from last time. Wait, what vid is it, Joseph? What vid? I'm going to peace out. All right, Matt. Thank you for coming through. I highly appreciate that, my boy. We're not gonna stay on for too much longer.
Choice. I mean, if you want to watch anime, that could be a great life choice. I mean, great storylines can help you escape reality, they say. Great fight scenes, you know, they get to boxing, Goku, you know, Naruto, Luffy the big dog. Don't get me started on the baddies in the shows. Come on, man. And the culture. You can talk about it with your friends. You can go to cons and all of this. Hey, man.
Wait, let me see.
You can go to cons and all.
Uh-oh. WYNN. WYNN. Yes, sir. I see Bruce in there, B-Dot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All of this. Hey, man, it'd be a great life choice. But on the same side of that coin, on the other side of that coin, could be some reasons why you should not, and I mean should not, watch anime. Just look at the One Piece fandom. Nah, man, I'm just playing. How y'all doing? What's good, YouTube? We back up in it. Yes, sir. That grind continues, man. This week 2. Well, no, week 3, really, but the month. All right, whatever. Forget all that. Anyways, we back, man. I got y'all.
Reek,
this
man.
video gonna
Love
be
to
good,
see it.
man. I'm not gonna waste no time. Y'all know the links is down there. We got a YouTube page. We got a Twitch page. All of that. Go down right now. I'm not gonna waste y'all time. Let's hop straight into this video, man. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all some reasons why you shouldn't be watching anime. I know. Rick, look at your wall. Blah, 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 blah. That's why I'm the perfect guy to tell you the cons. So don't come for me in the comments. Now let's go. First reason, addiction, bro. You will get addicted. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you get put on the right anime off back, addiction is coming,
Reek
bro.
watches Boruto, no?
What do you mean by
I think he does. Hey, look at it.
What do you mean by that? Ands or buts, if you get put on the right anime off back, addiction is coming, bro. It's inevitable. What do you mean by that? You can get very addicted easily because it could be something very new to you, something new your brain never seen. Most of cartoons, but don't compare. Don't do that. And this could cause you to fall out of touch with your real life. Hey, man, it ain't happened to me, but I seen people do it. You stay inside, mostly around quarantine, so ain't no real problem. But I do know some people who stay inside, don't leave the house, just addicted. Oh, but nigga done seen 600 anime, 1,200, you know? I mean, if that's your hobby, do you? I ain't hate. But this is just one of the things that could bring you down when you trying to watch anime. That's all I'm saying. And this could lead to another thing that I'm gonna talk about next. Now, the anime that will do this, in my opinion, usually One Piece. If you like One Piece by Arlong Park, you're addicted. You after that, you're done. You're done. Because Water 7, all that is next. Alabasta, you're done, bro. You're done. You're gonna get addicted to One Piece. Just gonna it's gonna happen. That's just how it's gonna happen, bro. Now next, another anime, Naruto. The first few episodes, the Land of Waves is one of the best first arcs of the end of anime, bro. Straight fire, straight flames. I'm telling you, man. So yeah, if you like that, you getting addicted to Naruto too. And then you got the Erased side, the shorter anime, 12 episodes. Erased, if you finishing that in one night. Think it's a game. Kami got killed, you finishing that. Ooh, and now I say that with them 12 episode anime. You can fall into a deep rabbit hole. Those cause pain. Just straight pain, bro. Nothing else. That's all I'm saying, bro. Don't fall into that rabbit hole. Now, what I mean by that is you can find yourself watching 12 episodes in a day, and then you look for season 2. There's no season 2. Maybe the anime ain't coming back because they didn't make enough money. The studio don't want to bring it back, or maybe that's just the end. You're left there. sorrow, sadness. So that's the rabbit hole you can get with them 12 and 24 anime. It ain't no pain like that when you watch an anime. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. First reason you shouldn't watch anime, the addiction, man. There it go right for you. Now, let's flow into this next one. The next one just gonna flow like water. The next thing that could happen, a reason why you shouldn't watch anime, bro, you will burn out. If
Facts.
you watch...
Look, I'm doing that on anime right now. Hey, yo, cat.
The top dogs, which everyone does. Everyone watches the top dogs first. Whether that's shonen top dogs, whether that's like One Piece, Naruto, Full Metal, top dogs. Whether that's the first top dogs you watch, or just anime in general, bro. Like your Bunny Girl, your most famous one, Haiku, all those like super famous ones, those peak ones. You're gonna burn out, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's literally that reason, because people
That
watch
is a good video, Reek.
first. That's just how the world
But
works.
you can't burn out
Niggas
on
ain't just
anime
gonna
if you don't
watch
watch
the worst
anime.
first.
I said I did it with Manga, Joseph. Bastard.
If you get put on, somebody gonna put you on to a fire anime, right? They gonna put you on the best. Why would they put you on some? Well, me, I do it a little different. I put you on some little mid, not mid, but it's like mid tier, you know, not trashy. The word mid has changed in general. I don't mean like mid.
I wonder
like
if Sam
how you
is
do it now,
crying right now
but I'm
with
saying, like,
all these other
I'll put you
pictures.
on like a JJK perfectly. Watch that. But other niggas be talking about some Naruto, and then you it's hard to get that fulfillment out, so niggas burn out. I know. You done seen TikToks where niggas say, oh, anime don't hit the same no more. You watched Naruto first, then you went to One Piece, and then you went to Bleach. Everything ain't S tier, gang. And then you watch Dragon Ball Z. Which you a shonen junkie. Ain't no better shonen than those, man. Those are the top dogs. This is
Okay, yeah, he's spinning right now. He's spinning.
Damn.
He's spinning right now.
What's gonna happen? You gonna burn out, gang. Now, this hasn't happened to me because I do a little moderation. Now, I will say this. I did first watch Naruto, but I didn't watch another like big shonen anime until One Piece. 3 full years before I watched it. Now, I give that to you. If you want to watch anime, and if you want me to do a video on why you should, let me know in the comments. But if you want to watch anime, watch a good one first. Now, watch the old ones, you know, and then watch another big dog. That's how you don't get burned out, man. Because burnout can be pain. You're like, oh, anime don't hit the same. What do you expect? Like, come on. So be cautious, man. Another reason we got, and I have a whole video on this reason, so pick the card if you want to see that, and that is fandoms. This is probably the worst part of anime. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Now, just to give y'all some names for the worst fandoms of all time.
Don't you say
AOT,
JoJo's.
Them niggas will spoil you. Play around with them. They don't care. They don't care. And they all worship Eren. I don't know what to tell you about that. My hero.
I do.
Say you are mine. Y'all seen the TikToks. Come on, horrible fans. Let the nigga correct. Because he didn't make Deku gay. He right. Speaking of P, season 6 on the way, man. All the people talking down on My Hero gonna know about it soon. It's probably out right now. Why this video drop? But if you watching this like a week. Anyways, the fandom suck. Another anime I'm gonna talk about. The One Piece fandom, like I said earlier in the video.
You better not put JoJo's in here.
Doing the tier list,
All uphill if you start from Naruto.
We was chilling. Shout out to the Discord.
Reek. I mean, Joseph.
Like anime, doing it. We watch basketball, football. Anyways, we was doing the tier list, and we had One Piece literally in S. There was no other anime near it. And somebody in the comments gonna say, L, One Piece should be higher. Hey, shout out to Neil. A One Piece fan is a derogatory term. I mean it. I mean it on my heart. And don't get me started on they beef with Naruto. Naruto fandom kind of mid too, but it ain't as bad as One Piece. But them two, they go head to head with the niggas who made the anime like each other. Stop the beef. Hold on. Hey, you. No, don't scroll. This is one for you pays for a reason. Are you a One Piece or a Naruto fan? Stop the beef. The writers love each other. What are you doing? Before you go to that comment section and say, L, One Piece better, Luffy solos, or Naruto better, he solos, Boruto's, shut up. But be friends, because it doesn't make sense why the two biggest probably anime fandoms hate each other. I'm together. Oh, yeah, I like Naruto too until I watch One Piece. Stop it. That's that recency. Now look, go ahead and scroll. Be friends with your fellow Naruto brother on your fellow One Piece brother. Alright, now that I got that off my chest. But yes, fandom suck. And I already have a video on this, so I'm gonna put the link, and we had the card, so y'all go to that. These fandoms can stop you from watching anime, man. I don't know. It gets weird. It gets real weird. Lastly, a reason you shouldn't watch anime, bro. The last reason, definitely not least, you might become. Yeah, I said you might. It just might happen, bro. It didn't happen to me. I'm good. I love my skin. I love my people. Black power, nigga. I'm gonna just tell you straight up. You might become. Look at the representation in anime of us, of blacks. Representation is trash. Look at. Okay, let's do black people. Mr. Popo. Come on, man.
I don't count Mr. Popo as black though. Like literally, his skin is black, but my skin is literally black. I don't put him in the black people category, but he is the color of actual black.
Come on, man. He's black. My wall. That's how you do us. Bald head Will Smith.
Okay, now this one I'll give Reek that one. I'll give Reek that one. All right, folks. I have a good one. All right, Cass. Thank you for coming through. Naruto better. Read Naruto. All right. Joseph, you an L for real.
With his big lips. Come on, Akira. We get you billions. We were the Frieza. Bro, Frieza's the most. I ain't never. He can't go a sentence without saying monkey. He can't. You know he can't go monkey.
Should I tone it down so you can keep up, monkey?
Come on. What? That's why he got beat down. But in that manga, he teed though. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. And then the other representation we got outside of just that anime, bro, Promised Neverland, the black lady. That's life. Oh, big lips. Come on, bro. The representation suck. Now don't get me wrong. We got some good representation. Marco, Piccolo. Hey, don't say it. We all know Piccolo black. Nigga wear a do.
This
fact. I don't
facts.
want to hear that. Richie, we got some good ones, but for the most part, they suck, bro. Like I said, the Promised Neverland, big lady shoot one at the kids. What is this? Akira, come on, man. It's time for you to bring Oob back. That was about the closest thing you did for us, man. He ain't even black for real. I think he like Indian. Yes, I'm glad I got all these reasons off my chest, man. All jokes aside, bro, anime is a great thing, bro. I'm glad. It changed my life. I wouldn't be sitting here right now if it wasn't for anime, bro. Naruto literally told me to chase my dream, bro, and I thought my dream was hooping till I watched that, and now this is my dream. I'm trying to live it out, man. So yeah. Anyways, though, it could change your life, bro, for the good, for the bad. But these are just some reasons you shouldn't, bro. But all in all, I think y'all should. It's real great. It's real great. If you clicking on this and you ain't watched the lick of anime, here's some reason. But I can do a reason why you should. Let me know. I would love to do that. That would be very fun to do a reason why y'all should, man. But yes, I'm gonna have to go, man. Another video in the books. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Click them cards and them links, man. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. I know you. Hey, you want to see another black man successful, right? Don't be like Akira Toriyama gang. You want to see me successful? Come on. Click them links. Click them links. Give me some watch time. Give it to me. You need that. Love y'all, though. God bless.
Shout out to Reek, man. Oh man. I only got one, but we got two more videos. We got one by my boy LG. Shout out to LG. Oh man, Reek, that was a fantastic video, man. Reek, that was a very fun, fantastic video. I still need to watch his other one about I forgot what it's called, but it's some anime. And yeah, I still need to watch that. But we gotta watch LG's video. And we have to watch Joseph's video. LG's video is only a minute long, so this won't take too long, obviously. But then we got Joseph's video, and then we out for the night, guys. We out for the night.
Hey, yo, Devin.
Yo, what's up?
Man, I'm just sitting here thinking, bro, like, hey, yo, Devin.
Yo, what's up?
Man, I'm just sitting here thinking, bro, like we really blessed, bro. Like, what mom and dad done for us, bro, is just...
Also, this video is titled When You Grow Up with Two Loving Parents.
Amazing, man.
Yeah, you're right, man. Mom and dad really did come through for us, bro.
Like we've never known a day of struggle.
I mean, you right. You right.
Everything we could think of, they always made sure it happened. Any new clothes we wanted, got it. New video games, got it. We went on vacations 3-4 times a year.
Damn.
Like, think of all the kids that wish they had mom and dad in the house.
I be thinking about our homies, bro. I know they wish they had what we had.
That's wild.
Man, when dad talk about growing up back in his hometown, shit.
Well, I know I couldn't do it. Hell,
dealing with that every day.
Them type of shit.
Hell.
Hey, you want to go gangbang?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. This is stupid. Oh man. Oh man. WLG, man. WLG. Let me get everything right. Oh man. That was hilarious. Oh man. Okay, Joseph. Your video is the last video we reacted to. Is it this Punch Out We commercial, Joseph? Before I click it, is it this Punch Out We commercial? Oh man. Yes. Okay, cool. Let's get it.
It's the worst feeling that can happen to a fighter. You know, you're a world champion, all your dreams, you've accomplished them, and then it's suddenly like this, they just take it away from you. That punch cost me the WBBA title.
After 15 years, it's gonna be good to get back in the ring.
I don't think anybody works harder than me, so I'm a very hard-working fighter. I'm probably one of the hardest working fighters of this generation. I can't afford to sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead, man. Right now, it's time to work.
Boy, look just like Lil Mac. But then again, I think that's hard to
Once again,
emulate.
the best. What's up, man? How long have I been with Doc? A long time.
King Hippo here, baby. Come on. Yeah, take the move. Get to the body on King Hippo. Come on.
I trust Doc.
That's it. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Dance
Hey, yo,
like
why
a
he in
fly,
the
bite
blind
like a
man?
mosquito.
I don't know what that means, Doc.
Don't know what it means? Come over here. I'll tell you.
Hit him upside the head.
What do I think of Little Mac's chances against Piston Hondo? We're gonna be saying sayonara to him. That's Japanese for goodbye. Ray Tiger ain't nothing but a little kitty cat.
He ain't got no arm. How he gonna hit you back?
King Hippo gonna be the king of losers. You see, a comeback is like a yo-yo. You gonna go down, but you coming right back up. And then you may end up walking the dog.
It's been 15 years since I stepped into the ring, but now it's Hippo season, and I just got my hunting
I always wanted this game. Man, I always
Coming
wanted this
back.
game.
12 classic characters plus new ones in the all-new Punch-Out for Wii.
Man, if only commercials like this were to hit on TV back then. This commercial definitely was not on TV. That really sucks. But yeah, we out of here, man. We dipping for the night. We almost streamed. We streamed for about 2 hours and 40 minutes. So yeah, we out of here. My eyes are starting to hurt. They feel dry. Let's see who we could raid. You know what? Since y'all been loving Cyberpunk lately, let's go ahead and raid We're Otter TV. Let me make sure he's playing Cyberpunk and that he's not about to leave, because that would really suck. But yeah, then you guys coming through. All right, enjoy the gym. No, we go to the gym in the morning. Unless you mean enjoy the gym then. It's gonna hurt. It's 12:11 right now. It's gonna hurt. But yeah, you guys have a great, safe night. Thank you guys for coming through. Y'all couldn't be doing anything else, but y'all came here, stuck through and supported your boy. Highly appreciate that. I'm getting tired now. Stayed up last night, PK, reading that Punpun. It was like 4 of my time. I had to finish it out, though. I had to. But yeah, I already got all my thoughts laid out from the review video whenever I record that. But yeah, you guys have a great, safe night. Thank you guys for watching. Dark Sage out. Peace. Oh, I forgot to do the countdown. The countdown. Yeah, just past 2 hours. No, so that's crazy. Dark Sage out. Peace.